And we are live from the Rebar for another episode of the one and only Rebar Show with your host, JP motherfucking Finger.
Ladies and fucking gentlemen, boy, does that feel good to hear that sweet fucking voice again. It's your boy, JP motherfucking Fingers, and I'm joined by, not here, but there, Wiseman motherfucking Pipesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Rebar Show. Sit down, strap in, shut the fuck up, and listen. All right, we are joined. Wiseman, who are we joined by? I got to test you now.
Oh, two gentlemen from a fine cigar company. Kevin, Juan, what's going on, guys?
What's happening? Thank you for the great intro song.
So let me start by prefacing this whole show with Justin asked us to pick an intro song. I probably would have done something like jazzy salsa, something like that. And I was like, you know something? I knew in my mind that Kevin was gonna pick some kind of heavy metal grunt. You know how those grunge, heavy. I was like, this is gonna. So I said, Kevin, you take this. And what did he pick? What was the name of that?
It's called it's Ginger's one of her new songs. On the Top, freaking awesome song. The intro is just killer on that song.
It actually is. It is some fucking good guitar.
Yes,
it was.
Yeah,
it was
good. Wait do you hear her sing? Listen to that song after this. Wait do you hear her sing? She's a beast.
So good call on that, Kevin. That's one great thing done already. Bing.
Kevin,
we're one now. We're one.
When you were 20 years old, did you have a full luscious lock?
No, I started shaving my head around like 16, 17. And then by 20, I was shaving it every day. But I would just keep it short, buzz cut, so I was losing my hair. Yeah.
You didn't have the metal head.
No. I was the bald metalhead.
There's one in every group.
That's bald metalhead. You got to rock goatee.
I did. I had the goatee.
You got it. It's the new metal goatee. I swear, you got to rock it.
I played bass guitar in a metal band. So
slapping the
bass. Still do.
Slapping the bass.
Not in a band.
Yeah, who's the guy from Anthrax with the bass player?
Hey, listen to this, Kevin. We run a cigar company. Stop always mentioning about you playing bass. You're making the company look bad. You guys don't even know why I'm doing this.
You don't know why he's pretty funny. Side note, I had a dream that Juan sat me down and like, hey, dude, people are really upset. Like, you keep mentioning that you play the bass. We're running a cigar company. We're not in a band. You got to stop mentioning it. And I told him, he was like, dude, I'm having weird dreams too. Like, I was making old fashions and I didn't have any liquor at the house. He goes, somebody's messing with us. They got voodoo dolls or something.
So that was my little just an inside joke for Kevin and I about stop mentioning your bass thing because he had that dream, which is pretty funny. Hey, listen, Justin, can you please show your flip flops, please? You got them on? Please tell me you got them on.
I don't have my good ones.
I wanted to see them with your foot in it. I didn't want to see them modeling. I want to see your. There you go. Look at that.
Socks.
I kind of wish this backdrop was a little bit smaller because Kevin's missing out on the image of you with the whole arms crossed with the. It's pretty awesome, bro.
There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just in case if you don't know, fucking protocol. All right.
There's not enough P's on your screen right here. Look,
the power of the fucking P, baby. All right, Wiseman, hit him with the disclaimer.
No doubt we are definitely going to say some dumb shit this episode, and it is not affiliated or representative of our sponsors in any shape or form. If you enjoy the show, continue listening to us talk shit. If you do not, just kick rocks. Fuck off.
Fucking make like a horse's dick and hit the road.
Word.
You've been informed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Rebar is brought to you by United Cigars. You got to start living United. You got to start smoking United. Now that you can start going to your local retailer, go there. Get your United Cigars. If you still can't, you go on UnitedCigarGroup.com. There's a list of all the online retailers that will get United Cigars to your doorstep. Life's a lot easier when you start living United. Bang. All right.
Boom.
All right. Boom. Yeah. Let's get into things. Fuck, I thought I lost my lighter. All right.
The first thing I want to get into. So listen, we have this big old door to our humidor, right?
Yeah.
I recently put a post that we started putting stickers on it, and I'm like, you know something? I want to have this entire door plastered with stickers. It would be an extreme honor. I don't know if you have them, but if you had the Rebar Show sticker with that silhouette of you in the jumpsuit and the tracksuit with the flip-flops on, if I could have one of those stickers in my door, I'd be a happy boy.
The
Can we
Rebar
make that
crew already.
happen?
The Rebar crew already took care of it. There's some actually on the way to your house.
Ooh.
Tim mailed you. So
And,
He's so-
and disclaimer for you guys: Juan's on a show. He basically runs the show, even though we're the guests on your show. It's kind
I'm
of funny.
sorry.
it happens. It happens.
Listen, here's my philosophy in life. Like you might have had guys on here who, and don't get me wrong, cigars are my passion. I love them. I love them to death. But how many times do you want to hear, this cigar is covered in a beautiful Ecuadorian Habano Oscuro wrapper. It goes very well with a peaty scotch. Come on, that's great. That's awesome.
It's the worst.
It's no. Listen, it has its place, and it's funny. Like we've always touted ourselves as like a little bit different of a company where, listen, this is what all brought us here together: a cigar. I don't care what brand it is. We all love cigars. All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about cigars, but I also want to know about you. I want to talk about you. Let's have some laughs. Let's have some jokes. Let's break each other's balls a little bit and just have a good time, drink, and enjoy each other. You have to enjoy life. So that's what we do. This company. That's right. Let's do a cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Look at my cup. Can you read it?
This
Tito's.
is probably Tito's.
It's true. I could say this story right now. So when I used to be a cop and I used to be behind the desk, I'd have a big old, it didn't say this, but the phrase was exactly the same. So I'd have this big old coffee mug and my supervisor would go by. What you got in there? It's a coffee, boss. Okay, no problem. But it was really like Tito's. There was a drink in my job called the Juan Gina. The Juan Gina. So basically it was Tito's with Orangina. So I would put Tito's in there.
Sure, you can say that.
Listen, I'm retired. They can't get me now. I got my retirement. I'm a year into my retirement. They can't get me now.
They're coming for your pension.
I could kill somebody. I would never kill somebody, but I could. I'll go to jail, but my pension will keep coming. That's it. It's mine. The best one was my lieutenant one time. So we had, it was like a fishbowl. So this big old glass screen, big old glass the divider. So I look around. I didn't see no bosses. I got to the side of the my desk. I open up my thing. I pour in the Orangina, and I'm sitting there with a Tito bottle like this, pouring it in. And he walks by. He's like, "Yo, what you doing?" And I was like, "Oh my God, you got me. I'm sorry." And but he didn't do nothing. But
Did you have to pour it out?
well, he asked me to, but I pretended like I did. I actually drank. And then the rest of that day, I knew I couldn't have. So he came like an hour. Like, what you got in there? Look, coffee. I actually look. It's really coffee. So the guy loved me.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, we got to clear one thing up first. What are we smoking? What are we drinking? Wiseman, you go first, and we'll go counterclockwise. For me, I guess it is.
All right, I am smoking Stolen Throne cigars. Crooked is the crown. I don't fucking know, but it was part of our luxury cigar pack.
Fuck. It was either from. It was either. Let's go with luxury. Because
no. I think it was Hunter.
All right.
Oh, I can't remember. Either way, thanks, guys. Both of you. And then drinking some of this Collective Arts pineapple vanilla IPA.
Fucking
is that from Canada? Is that Canadian A?
Oh, A.
That's
all
Canadian.
Day long, A.
Nice.
That's from my hometown.
Ooh, look at that.
Humble brag.
I think we need to make a trip to Canada, hang out with these dudes.
I'm in.
You got it. You got it.
I want to go to Evan's house and cough all over the place and sneeze everywhere.
Yo, you're invited. I won't be there.
Yo, it's allergy season though, bro. It's allergy.
I'm gonna be on the golf course.
All right. Kevin, Juan, what are you smoking? What are you drinking?
Kevin, I'll let you go first.
All right, so I'm smoking the original Protocol Blue in the double Corona. We just make this for the owners, and if you go to one of our events, sometimes we hand those out as a special gift to our supporters. And I am drinking a Bullet Rye on the rocks. Big cube.
Nice.
I'm smoking the Protocol Sir Robert Peel. Beautiful. Pinkies up. That's our thing with this cigar. But this is the Protocol Sir Robert Peel Natural. It is a beautiful Ecuadorian Habano. This is my only time I'm going to get a little bit, official. This is a beautiful Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaragua binder and filler, and it goes well with Tito's and Club Soda, which I'm drinking now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm smoking an old school United Cigar Maduro classic, and I am drinking Gava Goze from Collective Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, what we smoking, what we drinking, that's brought to you by Luxury Cigar Club. When you're looking for one of these monthly Cigar Club subscriptions, don't waste your time with anybody else. Go with what's best in the name, and that's Luxury. LuxuryCigarClub.com. Use promo code Rebar, save yourself some coin. All right.
So while you mentioned the Luxury Cigar Club, we've actually been fortunate enough to been contacted by them, and they showed interest in our cigars to have them in the luxury. And at first, I was a little bit apprehensive because they have a very beautiful, elegant, very regal look to them. But you know what we have? We have a look how beautiful this cigar is. I think look at that band. It is just a thing of it's pretty. I think this particular cigar, by the time you air this, maybe it'll be out there, but we may or may not be in one of these months coming up. So it's a beautiful Sir Robert Peel, and it's the Regal line of our, or the Regal release of our lineup.
That's you know what? Every how many have we smoked through so far, Evan? 2?
Of the Sir Robert Peels?
No, of the Luxury Cigar Club kits, and
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3, and everything they fucking put in those is banging. Like you're 10s all the way around, right?
Oh yeah, they're always great sticks.
So you know what? In let's say maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, I look forward to smoking that.
Yeah, be nice.
When the borders open.
Yeah, when I'm not a fucking prisoner in my own country any longer. That could be a prisoner of somebody else's country.
Speaking of that, Kevin, you have a new leaf on life. You want to talk about it a little bit? You actually came up with a term for it. What's it called?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
I go out and I do what I want now. I'm done. I am done. I go. There's a biker bar that I went with a couple of friends and heard that they had like curbside, but didn't realize they have a big, nice outside area. And these crusty bikers did not care about the lines. There was no 6 feet, and everyone was screaming freedom. I loved it. Following day, I went over to a friend's house. We had a small little gathering, about 8 of us there with his family. We just are back to normal, having a blast, But I get it. It's scary out there. You gotta have your precautions. I'm not gonna go around my mom and dad. They're a little bit older, but for me, I'm gonna live my life. I'm done.
But that's the thing, right? You may not get it. It may not affect you. But then you let it take over your life, right?
Right. And I can't let it do it anymore. I'm done. And I think I had it. I think my wife's had it. I think, a lot of us did, and we just don't know it. And you really can't get the antibody test that easy. So I'm just going back to normal. I'm not worried.
There's a great chance that cold you had in January was actually the Rona. Mm-hmm. There's a great chance. Yeah. Everybody. I know we were all sick. We were all sick in January. And this thing really started in January. Yeah. But it took a while for it to catch. So I know I was sick for about a week, and it took me a while to get to shake it. I gave it to my wife, my daughters, everybody had it, and we have to wait to the antibody test, but we'll see. And something, this is depressing. Let's not talk about Rona no more.
All right, done with Rona. Done with Rona.
Done. Freedom.
Freedom. Cheers to freedom. Cheers to freedom.
Cheers to I'll drink to that.
Wiseman, I've been covering. No, I'm not fucking calling you out. I'm just saying, Weissman, I've been covering your Bearded Buffalo section for fucking so long now. So I've morphed it into sort of a new thing, right? Okay. What's in Wiseman's mouth is brought to you by Bearded Buffalo. When you're looking for the best bearded products, hit up beardedbuffalo.com. Use promo code Rebar. Use that shit in everything. Wiseman, 1 puff off your cigar. First 3 things that pop into your head. Could be taste, flavor, anything on your fucking mind.
It's good. It's too big.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I like the band. It's kind of cool.
Wiseman saying things he's never heard before.
Hey, cool, big, and tasty. Yeah, never heard any of those.
Too big.
Damn, yo, what's
You've
your
never
ID
heard the
handle?
term too big together, right?
Yeah. Too big.
Tasty.
Hey, everyone refers to me as tall, not big.
Yeah. I call you lanky.
I've had that cigar. It's actually really, really
How
good.
tall are you, Evan? You say it was you were like 7'9"?
Oh, now you got short when you got to say your real height. 6'7".
6'7".
No, you know what? It actually is a good cigar. It was a fucking cannon of a size, but it is actually it's a good cigar.
It's very, very big, but yes, solid taste. I don't want to do what Juan was saying. Let's just we're not talking cigars. It's good. Let's move on.
I just got to say it because the fucking beard oil thing.
Yeah, and
the beard oil
hey,
thing.
man, how is
Listen,
the beard oil?
I'm actually new on beard oil because listen, so my entire life, since the age of 16, I've had jobs where I couldn't have any facial hair except for a mustache, and I had to keep my hair cut high and tight. So just job after job in life and everything, and then just 20 years in the police department where you have to have a high and tight haircut, right? So I retire January 31st, 2019, a little bit over a year now, a year and a half going on too. And I said to myself, you know something, I've always dreamed about having long hair and a beard, and I was like, you know something, fuck, I'm gonna do it. And this is about a year and a half of growth. I actually got you can't even see, I got a ponytail back here, but I got
grab it.
And
but that's good. But you know what though? That's so new to you, right?
Yeah, it is. It's very new, and I actually, my son, everybody at home hates it though. I'm gonna say my son every day. I put the beard oil in, and my son's like, Dad, I hate your beard. Why don't you just shave it? I was like, listen, give me, let me have some fun with this. I've worked all my life, 20 years to put you guys here. This is my thing. Let me have it.
I think he's owning the look. At first, the beard wasn't coming in that well, but now it's filling out a little bit. So let him rock it.
When I see fucking pictures of Juan now, and I'm just like, animal. Like this guy looks like he's just gonna fucking tear everything out, and it's just like, fuck yeah, like dude, let loose, fucking be wild. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now
so the beard oil thing,
dude, you own it. Like
yes. So the beard oil thing, I actually went to my barber, and it was like a mess. And this is probably before whatever destroyed the world. But early January, I was just trimming up my, I had him trim it up. He goes, bro, and I told him, what can I do for this beard? He goes, something, you should do beard oil. That would really help you. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, absolutely. And I've been doing it now religiously for about 2 months, and it's just amazing. Like it feels soft, and it's been growing. It's filling in. It's amazing how beard oil, if you're going to grow this and you're going to put time into it, you really should go with some sort of beard oil. It's
Bearded
awesome.
Buffalo Oil.
And which is the company?
BeardedBuffaloOil.com. Promo code Rebar.
BeardedBuffaloOil.com. I'm
going
to check them out.
They have whiskey scents. They have Starbucks, or I shouldn't say the name. It looks like the Starbucks logo on it. It smells like coffee.
What's your favorite scent that the Bearded Buffalo has?
Honestly?
Yes.
They do a root beer one.
A root beer, interesting.
Oh,
it smells like root beer all day, day.
I just do the baby beard now. So for work and everything, I used to have like a pretty big beard, but I just do the baby beard. So I really don't need the oil,
dude. But I mean, it's good for your skin, though, right?
Yeah, it is good for your skin. Yeah.
I used to remember this thing would bother me because it was itchy, and to come to find out, it's because the hair grows and it pulls oils from your face and minerals and all that stuff.
And your face is just dry, right?
Yeah, your face is just dry and it's flaky, all that nonsense. But you put the beard oil in, bro, I've gotten to the point where I'm doing a beard balm in the day. So it helps you sculpt a little bit. And at night, I put the beard butter with the oil. So I do the whole thing. At night before I go to bed, I put the beard butter on with the oil. Wake up in the morning when I'm going to go outside, I put the beard balm on and the oil. So it's awesome.
Juan, Juan just sounds fucking high maintenance now.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna come up. Juan's gonna come over and he's like, 3:00. I need some fucking beard oil now. 6:00. You got a fucking beard balm?
I don't know if you guys know Costa. Costa's a great guy. He's from Philly. He has a cigar shop called Smoke Maniac. And I was thinking about him a lot. He has a retailer.
I do know who you're talking about, actually.
Costa's an awesome guy. Yeah. Great. He has a good beard, too. So I text him. I'm like, bro, I kind of miss your face, man. I hope everything's okay. I have a lot of love for that guy. Carries our line, but just a good guy. Great shop. And the day before yesterday, so it was like Wednesday. I was in here in the office, and he FaceTimed me. And I got on, and he hadn't seen me in months. He goes, "Holy shit, you look like Antonio Banderas a little bit." I was like, I just put the so what I do is it's beard oil is so awesome is I put all the beard oil on, and then when I'm done, I still have it in my hands, and then I just kind of put it in my hair and then slick it back, and look, it looks good.
Nice.
and it just keeps my hair out because so the hair is a little bit below my shoulders lengthwise, and then as you're running around all day, it gets to be a pain in the ass. So I put it in this ponytail, and it looks cool. Like I put a picture up the other day, and I got like a lot of positive likes on it. So people must like it or something. Maybe I could get inducted to there's a beer society called the Bearded Villains. Maybe
dude, you never know.
Never know.
You could be the next one. All right. On the subject of personal grooming,
yes,
personal hygiene, dude, since this shit has started and we've been in lockdown, I haven't shaved my pubes.
Oh,
yo,
wowzers.
I was getting into the shower the other day and I was like, holy fuck. And I was like, when was the last time? And I was like, fuck, lockdown. I'm like, I just stopped. And I don't know what it was. It's like, I can't show anything where it's like, this is when lockdown started. It's like, my beard's always the same. My hair is usually the fucking same, maybe a little bit more lined up. But I was just like, I just haven't trimmed my fucking shit like in ages now.
You're rocking a straight fro.
Dude, no, it looks.
Does
like
it look like you're piggybacking on Buckwheat's head or what? Mm-hmm. That's how it looks. But down there,
are you a single guy? Are you married?
Dude, I'm married too.
What does that have to do with? I want to know why that line of questioning came up. If you shave your pubes, what does it matter if you're single or married? I'm just curious.
Because your wife is not going to go near you if you got a fro.
I'm white.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but if you're single and you're not like meeting up with girls,
you want to hear something funny? My wife
meet up with girls right now, really. Right?
My wife.
You
want to hear something funny? My wife, when I shave, I usually go bald down there. I do one time, maybe like every 3 months, I go bald and just let it grow back. When it gets a little bit too much, I go bald again. I know it's aggressive, but listen, it's aggressive and it's a lot of information. But when I first started doing this, I'd go bald, and my wife was like, "Who's that for? Your girlfriend?"
No, straight up, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
No, but I buzz mine and it looks like I got like a 5 o'clock shadow. It's like a nice little. It looks like I've been at a New York barber. I got a nice little fade going down.
And then I told her, that's not for my girlfriend, but now you mention it, she does like it when it's bald. It's smooth, and you feel the moisture more everywhere.
And then you put some fresh balls, and it's amazing. You glide through the air. It's amazing.
Have you guys ever used fresh balls? You ever use fresh balls?
No. What's that? Fresh balls.
Okay, so Fresh Balls is an amazing product, and it's literally called Fresh Balls. It comes in a tube, and it's a cream. It's a cream, and so the summertime Canada gets hot. You put whatever talcum powder, baby powder, cornstarch, whatever you put on there, but it's a mess, right? This stuff you put it on. It's a cream, and you put it over there, and it dries like a powder, and it protects. It's like it leaves it's like having invisible underwears. You don't chafe. You don't. It's how amazing is that? When we go to Vegas for the trade show,
I bought 3 bottles for Vegas and gave it to the guys. So I'm like, guys, we're gonna need this because it's gonna be hot. It was like 114 with the heat index. It's crazy.
It is tremendous.
I feel like I need to invest in this.
You need to just Google Fresh Balls.
It's on Amazon.
Amazon. It's maybe like $4 or $5 a tube. It is amazing. Probably the best thing. And then you'll never throw powder in your balls again.
Yo, like I swear to dude, I could put a cigar underneath my nut sacks and fucking tobacco beetles will grow in there. It's so fucking humid.
It's like a traveling humidor down there, right?
It's worse. It's like worse though. It's like I hate this guy. Let me ram his cigar underneath there.
But when you don't shave, you don't need the foam. You don't need the foam from the traveling humidor because you don't shave often, right? So now you put them in there. And they protect the cigars nicely, right? All the hair.
Yo, if you got tobacco beetles, they got to have a machete to get out of there.
So listen, wouldn't the tobacco beetles have a war with the crabs? They just fight each other. They have like an all-out fight.
The tobacco beetles are running from the crabs. Every time I put my hand on my dick, my hand smells like cigars.
All right. We went off the rails over here. Let's bring it back. Let's just redirect it. Any questions, Justin?
We got to do right now. We got to do shooters got to shoot. So, what shooters got to shoot is you have Sisters of the Leaf, you have porn stars, you have craft beer girls, right? They're all very risque.
I like that.
Risky photos. They push it to the edge on Instagram, right? So what I do is I grab a comment off one of their pages. You have to guess what page it's on. If it's a Sister of the Leaf page, porn star page, craft beer girl page, you have to guess where the comment is from.
I like that.
ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Shooters Gotta Shoot. That's brought to you by Cigars and Guns. When you're looking for any of your Second Amendment apparel, you got to hit up Cigars and Guns. The best whiskey glasses, the best hats, the best stickers, the best badges, the best patches. Puff, puff, pew, pew. All right. Juan, Kevin, you guys can give a collective answer.
Okay.
All right.
Keeping track.
Thank you. You know how many scores I fucked up? You know how many scores I've fucked up because nobody was here to keep track?
Hey, man, I listen to the episodes and I'm going, he fucked that up.
Oh, yeah. Dude, people message me and they're like, actually, he got 5 out of 11. And I'm like, fuck, I'm sorry.
All right.
Like, really? The fucking score mattered that much to you?
That's Nick.
All right. Actually, this is just a random comment that I saw on a page. It's a solid question. Does all the beer you drink go to your melons? It's just fucking a solid question. This chick's got huge tits.
Well, I would say it's a craft beer, right?
Craft beer girl.
100%.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. That's not one of the questions, though.
That was an easy one. All right.
All right. Okay, where are we? I wish I was a bee right now so I could suck out your pollen from one and pollinate the other.
That's aggressive. I gotta assume that's a porn star because you wouldn't get aggressive with like an SOTL.
People are crazy though. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go a beer craft girl.
Juan's right. Juan's right.
What? Wow.
Juan's right. Craft beer girl.
Hold on. You guys can't have two different answers. You
Oh,
gotta
we
pick
cannot.
I'll go at once.
All right, so
I'll go with Juan said. Yeah, no shit, it was right.
we'll talk about it and then we'll
Hey, I hate to be a stickler, but we got to stick to it. You got to be collective.
Okay, we're breaking the rules already.
All right, we'll pass on that one now.
All right. I love every inch of you, darling.
Yeah, agreed.
Porn girl.
Sister of the Leaf.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
This guy doesn't know how to fucking spell weird. So he
Okay.
put wired to ask. But where did you get that? Get your top. Would love to get one for my wife. Love it.
What do you feel?
Porn.
All right, I'll go with porn. Porn girl.
Wrong. Craft beer.
Craft beer.
Wow, a lot of craft beer.
I was gonna say that'd be a great question that Schmokini would get. I'm a big fan of Schmokini. She's a cigar sister of the Leaf girl.
Oh.
You guys follow her at all?
Oh yeah, she's been on the show already.
Oh, yes, right. That's right. I remember. She's awesome. Kim, shout out to Kim. I'm gonna have a quick toast to Kim because she's awesome.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kim and her TAAs.
Mhm.
All right. Next.
Shout out to the pool.
Yeah, shout out to that fucking pool water, man. Whew.
That's holy water when she swims in it. That's how they make holy water. She should bottle that and just sell it.
Fuck, what's a guy got to do to be that diving board?
That's a brilliant idea, dude.
Absolutely.
Bottle the
Schmokini
pool.
water.
Hey, I would sell. It would sell.
All right. Next question. We can't stop staring at this picture. Those are great for baby making.
Porn girl?
Sister of the Leaf.
Shit. Wow.
There's no porn girls.
We are terrible.
Yeah, I would not think guys were that aggressive.
People are crazy. So
That was Juan's comment.
really?
That was once.
Refresh my recollection one more time. That's awesome, but tell me that's even better that it's my
People
comment.
are crazy.
And tell me what I said.
Olivia Bermano or whatever her name is.
Oh, I love Olivia. She's awesome.
Jesus, yeah.
She is a rocket.
That is my as one of my infatuations. I love her. But what did I say in one of her pictures?
Let
Associate.
me find it again. The past two Sister of the Leafs were your comments, Juan.
Really? Can we repeat them again? So I must have been drunk when I wrote them. Just
I love every inch of you, darling.
that was me. Wow.
Yo, but that was from 2018.
Look
I
at what
went
he's
back.
posting on these girls'
Hey,
pages.
That's
We're
the
running the
deal.
company.
Which is the one I did, Olivia? Which one was it? Say it again.
Olivia Bermano.
I don't know, but what did I
you couldn't
write?
Stop staring at the picture or something.
No.
I don't have a picture of I don't have the actual picture. I just
I don't
take
know, but what was the comment? Say it again.
Oh, I love every inch of you, darling. And then the other one was,
Yes. Okay.
oh my God. Oh no, sorry, 1 second. The other one was, I can't stop staring at this picture. Comment underneath it from you. Those are great for baby making.
I definitely don't remember that one.
All right. Next question. Oh my God. next fucking question.
I am a savage, especially when I had a few drinks, and that's the worst thing.
Dude, now he's got his long hair and this fucking beard. Yo, he's like the fucking Tasmanian devil.
And the ponytail. Don't forget about that. People love that ponytail. Go ahead.
All right, next question. Oh my God. If you were the coronavirus, I would do the coronavirus challenge and die the next day. You are.
That was definitely me. I do remember that. And that was for a sister of the leaf.
He's got it. He's got it.
I got that right. Yes. I do remember. Who can you tell me who it was, though?
Yo, those were all off Olivia's.
Oh, I love Olivia. She knows I am. I've actually asked her to marry me on social media.
Oh, Lord.
What'd she say?
Oh, my God.
She said yes, but it's never going to happen.
Dude, congrats, Juan. Congrats. This could be Juan's bachelor party.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, next question. Your boobs give us so much protein. I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Definitely not me. That one was not me. I draw a line somewhere. It was definitely not me. I would never say that.
Is that a beer girl?
I'm gonna say a porn star, but
Porn star? What do you want to go?
Let's do porn star.
All right, let's do porn star.
You're right.
Boom!
Finally got porn star. All right.
Finally got porn star.
All right, next question. Spring has sprung. Looks down at pants or maybe something else. Guys, like I got a fucking boner. I got a boner.
Spring. That one's definitely not me. Preface it with that. That wasn't me. Oh.
Spring
has sprung.
Girl.
See,
girl, spring
Juan, we gotta look at it like this.
Okay.
These are things you could get away with saying.
Right.
100%. You know, you're gonna look at this and be like, I gotta step up my fucking game.
Yes. What do you want to go with, Kevin?
I'm torn. Like, I don't think it's porn star. It's got to be.
What's the other one? Let's see if it's mine.
SOTL or beer girl.
Beer. Let's go with beer girl on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured the spring theme with beer, they probably are, promoting it like that.
Dear Lord, you are exquisitely.
That's me. That's me. I know that's me.
Holy fuck, on. That's fucking amazing.
Because he only uses.
But finish it. But finish it. Dear Lord, you are exquisite. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, you are exquisitely extraordinary. I love you.
Yes, that's me to Olivia again.
You pulled it. I wasn't even done the fucking second word. And you're like, that's fucking me.
That's me. As soon as you said exquisitely, he uses that word.
That's what. Listen, you there's a lot of creeps out there saying the same shit. So I gotta think out of the box. What's creepy but regal and elegant? I could say it with my pinky up. You are exquisite, my dear, darling. So that's definitely me, and then it's Olivia. All right, so I got that one right too.
All right, last question. What are we at right now, Evan? What are we at?
Where are we at?
Hey,
Evan.
you got 5 out of 8.
Okay.
Oh, not bad.
Hey, you guys are shooting for the top score here.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Seriously. All right, last question. The sun is so lucky to be able to put its light
that's
on your
definitely
face.
me. That's me. So I'm gonna. I don't get me say. So that have to be a sister of the leaf.
Ding 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 ding. We have a new
whose page did I write that on?
A new record.
Finish the comment because I think that was probably one of my better ones.
The sun is so lucky to be able to put its light on your face.
That Kim?
66%. Kevin and Juan. Well done.
Oh,
all right.
Nice. Thank you.
I got to take a quick piss, guys. Evan?
I want him to when he gets back. I want him to tell him what page that was. That was. But I do actually. I have said that a few times. The sun is blessed to put their light all over your body. I've said that a few times.
That's a good pickup line. I got to tell you.
Hey, Juan, you got to shoot your shot a little bit. I mean, it's never going to happen, but
you know what it is too. Listen to me. I think I love women. And I believe that women should be praised. And I like to say nice things. So when I see somebody put an exquisite picture, I'm like, wow, you are exquisite. The sun is blessed to put his light all over your whatever face or.
He's never said that to me. I mean, if I heard that, I'd be like red in the face. I'd be like, wow, I don't even know what I'm going to do today because it's going to be an amazing day.
I've actually had some girls comment back to me like on a private. It's like, you know something? Guys often say creepy shit to me, but that was pretty awesome. I've never been spoken to like that. It's happened more than once.
They're digging the ponytail.
Even before the point. All right, listen. Now that you're back, the one with the sun hitting your face. Who did I write that on?
Olivia.
Olivia, yeah, that's. I love her.
You know what it was? I was like, fuck, I haven't crept her in a while. I was like, boom, and then I was just like, wait a minute. So I started creeping her, and I was like, Juan needs to be on the fucking next episode. And I was just like, dude, I had been scheming it in my head, and I was like, all the Sister Leaf questions will be Juan's comments. And dude, I mean, on your own comments, you must have went like 3/4 of them you got right. That's real talk though.
That's real talk.
Juan says that and fucking remembers he said that.
Well, the first one's a little iffy. But
you remember
older comments.
You remember what you said, but you don't remember who you said it to,
Yes.
which is the best part.
And they were all Olivia. Shout out to Olivia. That girl, if you guys can ever go to Scranton, PA.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit out the way. The only thing Scranton, PA is famous for is for The Office. Isn't that where The Office was technically?
Yeah, Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah, Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah, so Scranton, PA. You might as well get another one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're refreshing our drinks real time
with the new fucking record.
Hey,
awesome.
66%. Is that a record? Because I thought someone went higher than 66.
No, it was like 64%, but it was the amount of questions they were asked, right?
Okay, so this is the 2020 record, 66%.
Very nice.
66%.
I like that.
I'll take it.
Congratulations. You don't win anything.
This is the second most. What's the word I'm looking? Honored. Besides winning this,
I thought you were going to say exquisitely.
My second honor is being on the show, and this show is exquisitely phenomenal.
What was the first show though? What's the first show?
First show, what? That I was ever on? What are you asking?
This was like second, like.
I never said.
Oh no, the first part is being on.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So today I had two honors. The first honor is the way I worded it was winning this, being the highest person. The second honor was being on the show. So today I had two great honors: being on the show and then winning that challenge.
Motherfucking Rebar show. That's what it's all
I had
about.
my drink, girl's taking too long. If I had a drink, as soon as she comes back with it, we're toasting to you, to this fucking Rebar show.
We're toasting the show. Us.
It sounds like you're saying rebarb. Rebar.
I know I'm messed up. Listen, I want to know where you got the name. Where you got the name of the show, the Rebar Show? Where you got that from? Tell us a little bit.
He's an iron worker.
So Rebar, that's why it is?
The past 12, 13 years, I've just worked in Rebar. And then my buddy.
What did I say, Kevin?
Rebarb. Like rhubarb.
What's the
Rebar.
Rebar and rebar. What's a rebarb?
Rebarb.
What is rebarb?
Nothing.
Rebar is
making my own word.
Yeah. Rebar is what you put into concrete to shore it up.
Right. And what am I saying? Rebarb. I'm fucking up, right?
Was it you that named it, or was it me, or was it Matt?
I thought it was you and Matt. I didn't come up with that.
I can't really remember, but yeah, I got a bunch of actual Rebar signs that say Rebar.
I got an idea. You want to hear it? Just hit me. I often see you do the shotgun.
Oh yeah,
beer shotgun.
I've been known for that.
I'm not doing a shotgun.
I'll do one. I'll have my girl bring me a can of beer. What I need a knife, right? Do I need a knife to pluck it or something like that?
Anything to fucking stick it in there.
But a knife,
use your teeth.
No, I'm not. I use a key. I don't have no keys in my pocket. I'm gonna have her bring me a knife. Can you bring me the beer and a knife?
I'm gonna voluntarily shotgun on the show.
Hey, this is fucking groundbreaking. I've never seen a voluntary shotgun. Usually Justin has to plead with the guest.
Yeah,
we're different.
I can't chug.
We're out of the box.
Liquids.
We make sure it's a low carb beer, please. I gotta make sure. I'm on the keto.
No, dude, you're right 100%. Dude, you're right. Dude, I've fucking shotgun fucking Dogfish Head IPAs. Dude, that shit hits you like a ton of bricks. It ain't fun.
It hurts.
You need a low carb.
Low carb, 100%.
The key, I'm scared about the key.
Why?
So on the shipping thing is a knife. You'll see the knife. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, is it cold? Is it ice cold?
Ice cold. It is freaking almost.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt your throat.
That's all right. I'm down.
Dude,
I don't drink.
Commitment.
Huh? No, I'm gonna do it right now. Just give me the knife.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Corona.
I'm a little scared. All right, tell me what I gotta do.
Yo, tilt it sideways, but so
Okay.
the opening is up.
So
Are you
tilted
left-handed or right-handed?
So what you do is you get your finger.
Kevin's
under
trying to
here.
act like he's
And
never done it before.
No, I know how to do it. I just don't do it because I can't. I've done it and it doesn't work. And then you put the hole here, and then you're gonna pop it, and then you're gonna and go.
So make the hole first.
Yes.
Make
Yeah.
a little.
No,
but it's gonna spill.
No, it's not.
Kevin doesn't believe in coronavirus.
So make a little hole.
Like that.
This is gonna pop.
No, I wish I had
Okay.
Kevin as a co-host. Yeah! Come on, open it.
Squeeze it.
Woo! Dude, I'm calling that's a clean execution. Clean. Oh, that's a tall boy too. Tall boy.
It's a long suck.
You didn't get a good hole in it.
That's the thing
Got
too.
it?
It also helps how big you punch the hole.
Yeah.
You got to make a big hole.
It's gotta be a bigger hole.
Wait, Nikki knows. Nikki knows how big the hole needs to be.
Dude, Juan's got this. That's the power of the fucking pee. Yes. Fucking Juan. Juan
So I messed up because the hole wasn't big enough.
Dude, you
Hey,
killed it.
Juan,
You did it.
So
Turned it.
I fucked up. You know what I used? This little thin razor blade, and that's what I should have maybe like got. That's what I should have done.
Dude, so you know what you do? You hold it sideways, you hold it still, and you cut out a little fucking square out of it.
Yeah.
And then you
That's
just
where I fucked up.
Damn. Into a station.
dude,
I fucked up a little bit.
that's still fucking beast though, man. You did it. Dude.
I'm supposed to correct.
There you go.
Juan.
Thank you, darling.
Juan fucking did it. Dude, that's the first ever voluntary shotgun on the show. So
That's awesome.
I've seen you guys when you got the. We cannot be on the show and not shout out the.
dude, it's all about we used to do I think one episode we may
The
have
nights.
done to like 3 drinks each.
The Knights of the Leaf.
The KOTL.
Yeah, the
There it is.
KOTL. Knights of the Leaf.
The
I'm gonna give
KOTL.
a shout out to that group. One of very small group, but awesome.
Hell yeah. All right. So I wrote a couple things down on my cell phone.
Questions or things to discuss?
Possibly questions, things to
Okay.
discuss, definitely. One quick thing is first, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on this show can attest to something right now. 69 is a great number. It's one of the best numbers in the world, 69. When it comes
Pause
to
for a second. On that note, with the 69, that used to be the precinct. I used to work in the NYPD. I was in the 69 precinct for 4 years.
no, do
How
you have a
crazy
badge
is
that says 69 on it?
Yeah, I had collar brass that said 69 on it.
That's fucking amazing.
It's amazing. I'm even shocked that the NYPD allowed that number to be, like there's no 13th precinct because of the unlucky 13.
Yeah.
But there is a 13th precinct in Manhattan. Yeah, so okay. But yeah, the 69, that's like
All
a big
numbers are
joke.
available.
69. All right.
How
Back
appropriate
up to
that you
69.
Back to your 69. Go ahead.
When it comes to taking care of your cigars, 69 is the best. And for the best, when it comes to the 69, you got to use Humasmart. Hit them up. Promo code Rebar.
Boom.
69.
You guys are gangster. You guys are legit, bro. You got real sponsors and real little commercial bites. You guys are awesome, bro.
I mean, they're different. The commercial bites are different every time, depending on how much we've drank or smoked.
I love it though. It's pretty
They're
awesome.
They're there. They're always there.
Nice.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys listen to any other podcasts and they'll read from a sheet of paper,
Right.
what they say about the company. Ours is Justin just remembers what we have to talk about, and then we just give a off the top of our head.
No, it's awesome. So listen, I don't know how I feel about that because I've been in a few podcasts, few shows. I personally think so, and you could correct me if I'm wrong. We're gonna get a little bit serious here. But we've been at least maybe in a dozen shows in the past. And Justin, you're here talking, you're parched, you're talking,
Very
doing
thirsty.
an interview. So now you got to actually read something or say something. That's more time of you using your voice, vocal cords and stuff. I've often said that people should have pre-recorded sound bites, like a little commercial, and that gives it just gives you like a few minutes to rest, drink water, put chapstick on, whatever you need to do. It just, what do you think about that, Justin?
I've thought so. Myself and Evan have discussed that, and Tim, it was actually like, hey, I could do your guys' the sound bites for it. Do it all.
Right.
You thought about it. But I think what makes it actually good is how I say it, because I'll say it different but the same each time, right? And that's the hype behind it. If I'm just reading a piece of paper going, ladies and gentlemen, just there's no
Killed me
actual
with
like
I think it actually takes away from the show.
It
I
does.
like it with
And-
it being in the show. You're grabbing the product or you're talking about
Yeah.
it. I think that's kind of cool. It's different, right? Like every other show's doing it. The cutout, and then they take a little break while the commercials are.
I'm
playing.
burping like a pig. That's my
And I mean,
first 3 year months.
that's the thing with the show. It's I'm like, hey, take it from here. I got to go take a piss and just walk off.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah,
and it's dude. That's that's the roots of our show, where it's people are like, why don't you edit it? And I'm like, dude, I don't want to put the time into it. Like, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
Like I dumped the
it
whole
makes it
scotch
real.
on the show.
It makes it real. It makes it real.
If you come here,
seriousness when you do an hour long and then you have a sponsor at the end. If you fuck that up, like you're not redoing the show. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
You
I agree.
you power through that show, right?
Yeah.
And that makes it funnier.
we only redo it if we fuck up the first minute of the show. That's it.
Yeah. Then you can read. Well, I messed up our podcast one time, and we kind of just got into it, and I reached and I had my whiskey, which I'll never do, behind the microphone. I didn't see it there. I was reaching for the ashtray, dumped the entire whiskey, and I'm like, really? We're continuing like a minute in. Juan's like, no, it's real. We're going with this. And I was so embarrassed.
So not to
run, man.
Full whiskey all over the table.
We do a podcast also, but it's more so we don't talk about cigar news. We don't have any sponsors. It's basically another way for us to engage our supporters more. It's called Protocol Live. If you guys go to YouTube and do the search Protocol Live, we have 10 episodes up. But we actually, we've done 10 episodes so far. Every single episode's kind of been. We have a certain structure, but any mistakes we don't take it. We kind of had a bit in the beginning. We had a little flop here, but I think that's the magic of this thing, because
That's
in reality, who wants to see this pristine thing? I think the mess up in lives, the mistakes, it makes it all more unique and real, because we are human.
Yeah.
That's why
people watch for the bloopers.
Works. Oh, sorry, Kevin.
People watch for the bloopers. They want to see what messes up, right?
Exactly.
You watch NASCAR for the wrecks, right?
Yeah,
exactly. And that's why I think our show works. If when you come here, you'll be like, camera or no camera, it's like I still talk about the same shit, and I don't care. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't care, but it's what I think a time should be like. Like, I don't want to have a cigar podcast and just talk about fucking cigars. Like the past 3 guests on my show have been fucking big time comedians, where we just touch briefly on a cigar, then we just bust each other's balls.
It's awesome.
And it's your guys' cigars are fucking amazing. The sponsors are amazing. They have fucking great cigars and everything, but it's the fucking people behind the cigars.
People buy from people they like.
Yes,
they want to know who's behind the
100%.
brand, right?
I want to say, especially now in this industry, you can walk into any brick and mortar or any kind of cigar shop, as long as it's not like a bodega type thing when they have the Philly blunt. I'm talking about a real cigar shop. You walk into any cigar shop, you walk into that humidor, you can actually close your eyes, put your hand out, and you're gonna grab anything from in there, and they're gonna be phenomenal. I think more than ever right now in our industry, there are phenomenal cigars in the market, and for you to choose from. And I think the only thing that differentiates us from everybody else and the other companies are the people behind the product. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be very smokable. I don't think there's any trash out there besides, the Philly blunts and those things like that, which are, gas station cigars. But when you go to a premium cigar shop and you walk in, you can go in and just pick 5 cigars without even looking, and they're going to smoke great. So our thing's always been like, how do we differentiate ourselves from, all the big guys, all the great brands that are out there? In reality, the tobacco is awesome. Ours, theirs. What makes us different is us. The personality we have, and we do these events, and you could see it on our social media and stuff. That's what we do. We're here.
I think what works for Juan and I, we both have very different personalities. We work, as a good partnership and a team, but his personality is way different than mine, right? I'm more of the business aspect, and I wear the blazer and the button-down shirt at some events, and I've
So-
been getting better wearing the polos, but it's just different.
Here's an
Yeah,
easy
Justin.
way to phrase this for people that are just listening. If you guys were a mullet, Kevin, you're the top, Juan's the back.
1,000%. That's a
On the
great
front
way.
of one's mullet. I like
And
it.
that's what it is. That's how you guys fucking unite.
Yeah,
Fucking assemble, transformer, boom.
absolutely.
But
I'll drink
that's
to
a good
that.
thing, right? Cheers, man.
Speaking of mullets, and I want to address Kevin as the bald guy. If you could have any hairstyle, what would you go with?
That's a great question. And we've never been asked that. That's a tremendous question.
That's a really good
Evan,
question.
that's for your what's the word I'm looking for? Is it
Extraordinary.
no, hold up. Like
Epiphany.
no, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like
His vocabulary?
a person, not the vocabulary, but the person, the media. That's a very great media question. That's like pretty amazing. Journalism.
Insightful.
That's a great journalistic question. Good job on Evan for that. I'm gonna give Evan a quick little salute.
So I would never want hair again because it's so easy just to shave your head. And thank God, I have a decent head for it. But if I had hair,
That's what
and
she
I had
said.
to answer the question, I would want the hairstyle my brother has. It's basically, a little bit of a fade, full head of hair on top, kind of parted on the one side. His head of hair is just freaking unbelievable, and I miss that gene somehow.
All right. I got all right, we're gonna start here. Between
We're
the
gonna,
two of you
we're gonna
guys,
ring it in. We're gonna ring it in and be serious for a second.
I mean, it's,
Justin's got a question.
it's fucking sounding very serious, but it's not serious. If you
Ooh, I like
two
it.
guys had to pick 3 people to rollerblade with in the industry, who would it be?
Ooh, wow.
You gotta rollerblade with them.
That is an amazing question. I actually love that question. Kevin, I'll let you choose who answers that question first, you or I.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
Good call, Kevin.
I'm gonna say the first. So it's basically it's a 4-man crew, right?
Yeah, you plus 3 other people
All right.
in
And
the
we're
industry.
gonna go rollerblading, just have fun and do tricks and all that stuff, and put some disco in the background, and we're gonna be doing right, just looking dope, doing this kind of stuff. Right? Am I right or wrong?
No, you're
Yes.
balls on. Balls
All right,
on.
I got it. I got my 3 people. You ready?
Yep.
The first guy, Eric Espinoza.
Okay.
And for you guys that do not know Eric Espinoza, he is the brand owner. He has a factory called La Zona, actually makes our cigars. But besides him making our cigars, which they're awesome because he makes them, he is a great personality. Eric Espinoza, maybe a guy you need to have on the show one day. Think about that. I can make that happen.
Dude,
Eric
Juan,
Espinoza,
yeah,
number 2. I can make it happen. You say that we can make this happen. Eric Espinoza is my first guy on my team. Number 2, Jonathan Drew. I think Jonathan Drew would be amazing because he's a fun guy. Takes a little bit of hit of that wacky tobacco, and we're bouncing. We're
fucking
putting
JD's
some
my
nice
guy.
disco, boom, nice JD, and we're running by. We're
Oh,
doing our shit, looking fucking fly. All right. Number 3, I'm gonna pick Dean Parson from Epic Cigars. And you know why I'm gonna pick Dean Parson?
Fucking Canadian boy.
Not only is he Canadian, not only was he a prior law enforcement, but this motherfucker is pretty. You know how many girls are gonna go to that guy? And the girls that he's gonna get bombarded with about 30 girls. He's only gonna pick one, but guess what? That's 29 girls. I could be like pick up off the floor and be like, that guy's a jerk. He should not have slapped you away. Come over here, darling. You're extraordinary. You're exquisite. You are phenomenal. Let me wipe that dust off you. Let's go dance. Let's go do some rollerblading. So that's my team right there. Eric Espinoza, Jonathan Drew, and Dean Parsons, and me, the 4 of us just bopping along.
So
Some disco.
that's 3 people, never been picked. When I first brought this fucking segment in, Juan, you were actually in my top 3 for rollerblading.
Oh, I like that. Thank you, sir. I've never told
Dead
you
serious,
that.
dead serious.
That's awesome.
All right, Kevin, let's go.
All right. Juan's gonna know who my first pick is.
He has a nice haircut. I know
Yes, he does. And actually, I wouldn't mind his head of hair if I had hair, which I don't have. Terrence Riley would be my first pick. If you didn't know, I have a man crush on him.
Who is okay? Sorry, fuck. I'm playing. Who is Terrence Riley?
Tell them about Terrence Riley. It's a great little plug for Terrence Riley.
Aganora Salif. He is the I guess he's the face of Aganora Salif. Terrence Riley. He's super tall. If you saw his video of riding a bike, he's got.
He always wears suits, right?
Yeah. Well, not really. He's more of a khakis guy. He wears khakis with like
a polo,
a black polo usually.
Yeah, just unbelievable human being. My second pick would have to be, I believe this guy could actually roller blade. Michael Giannini.
Ooh, that's a. Can you imagine how good he would look on the fucking on the floor?
You got to educate me again. Who's that?
Mike Giannini. I'll tell a bit about Mike. So Mike Giannini, I've known him probably. If it wasn't for Mike Giannini, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So Mike Giannini used to work for General Cigars, and he left there and he opened up. Who's in the people he's with? Psycho 7 and
okay.
Those guys. Awesome guy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But he has a style of his own.
He's a solid sexy motherfucker. That's what I gotta say.
So crazy story. I was in Buffalo one day with the United Cigars guy and the Tatuaje guy, right? The two reps. And I run into fucking the Ventura rep there, and he does California. He does everywhere. Wow. They're one rep that they have. I was like, oh, where are you going home to? Thinking he's going to be like fucking say New York. He's like, oh, I got to go back to California. And it's like,
wow.
Are you like, mind you, this was fucking 2 years ago, right? So, it's probably changed since then. But I was like, holy shit. How do you go from California to fucking Buffalo?
Absolutely. All right. Who's number 3, Kevin?
Number 3 is going to be my wild card because we got to hang out with him a couple of days ago and just a solid guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Wait, no, I don't think you do. It's going to be a wild card.
Wild card.
Sam Lucia.
Pittsburgh boy.
He'd be awesome on the freaking rollerblades.
I think he'd be a lot of fun to hang out with. Absolutely. And we had a good time with him in the lounge the other day.
You know what I want to add? I want to add one more. I know you said 4, but I'm going to add one more person as one more person. I think would be a great team to make it a you see, when you have if I punch somebody like this, it doesn't hurt. But when I put the thumb in there, it's a great punch. It's going to be Matt Booth. Can you imagine Matt Booth?
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't pick him.
Okay, so for the record, if Matt ever watched this, so we each have a man crush. Kevin's man crush is say who it is? Terrence Riley. My man crush is Matt Booth, and I didn't think about. I think I still would stay with mine, but Matt Booth would be a lot of fun on the rollerblades.
Yeah. So who did you think I was picking before I said Sam?
Honestly, I thought it was Ghost.
Oh, Ghost is awesome. And but we said it, you did industry. You did say industry people.
I mean, he's his own brand.
You're right.
Dude, all right. Yeah.
You look at Juan, and you look at fucking Ghost, and it's like, I'm doing my whole entire life is wrong. Why am I not working for Port Authority and fucking retiring like this?
So I got to tell you a really funny story. So my wife comes downstairs. She's like, "Hey, I just took a shower, and I got this guy looking at me while I'm taking a shower." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, we got new neighbors, and I'm like, the new neighbor like can't see in our window and can't see into like the shower. Like, what are you talking about? Here, Ghost gave me one of his stickers of his face, and I had it in my pocket when I was, emptying my, pants when I was getting ready for bed, and I had the sticker in my back pocket. So I just put it up on my mirror, and it looks directly. His face is looking directly at the shower. She goes, "That is the creepiest thing ever." I took that thing down.
Let's have a toast to Ghost. Here is a great human being. He's awesome. If you guys don't follow him, Ghost Rider, Eric Torres, the dude is awesome.
Yo, when I was at Nat Sherman Cigars 4 or 5 years ago, dude, he's like, "Yo, stick there for a bit. I'm taking the fucking bus down." And then he fucking hops on his longboard and he longboarded all the way down to fucking Nat Sherman's, goes in Nat Sherman's, sets his fucking skateboard on the ground in Nat Sherman's and goes to smoke cigars.
I actually remember that when he was riding through New York City streets he put it on like a video selfie mode and he was skateboarding in New York.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
All right. Next question. Actually, no. Wiseman.
Wait, aren't you guys going to answer it too? I would like you guys to answer it.
I've given it before. Wiseman. That's what I'm fucking. Wiseman, stop jumping down my fucking throat. All right. Quick 3. Who's your quick 3? 3, go.
Of what? Industry people?
Industry people, yes.
I don't want to smoke with any of y'all.
No, you got to rollerblade with them.
Rollerblade. We're going to be dancing with the disco music in the background.
Rollerblade.
Man, I don't know that many industry people. And
you don't have to know.
You just have to know.
It could be Carlito Fuente. You don't know Carlito Fuente, but you see him with his guayabera and his Panama hat on. And
I would Carlito just because I would love to see him on some blades.
Great. That's a good choice. Number 2,
KC.
Casey from
Letelier.
okay,
Yeah.
I thought you Casey. The other Casey I know is from which is the one that works with Eric over there has the oh my god, Casey from I can't remember.
And Esteban.
All right, Esteban. Well, that's great.
All right.
Esteban that works with who does he work with? Yeah, Roma. Okay.
All right. That's interesting.
Anyone. I didn't know I had to pick industry people. I just had random fucking celebrities.
That's a great great
I mean, sometimes depending on who the guests are,
Dude,
sometimes I go
fucking celebrity pick for rollerblades would be dope.
who?
I got Rodman, Mark Wahlberg, and Dave Chappelle.
Ooh, that's really nice.
That's a solid lineup there.
All right.
If I could pick celebrities that are live or dead, how about let's do Frank Sinatra,
All right.
let's do Bruce Lee, and let's do Frank Sinatra. Oh, I said Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, Bruce Lee, and Bob Marley. Those would be my 3 I'd pick.
Yeah, man.
How's that? That'd be nice. We smoke weed, drink scotch, and do some kung fu fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Imagine that guy in some rollerblades.
You know what it is? You know why you got Bruce Lee? Because you need to move like water.
Oh yes, you have to be water.
Yeah,
that was a great little thing when he said that. All right, Justin, I know you said them already, but let's hear who are your 3 before we go to the next question.
Updated 3 industry list. You know what? Actually, no, I said Wiseman already just because he'd be so much fucking taller. Shit. You know what, dude? It's always a fucking Matt Booth, I gotta say.
Absolutely. He'd be amazing.
That set of hair of his is like a fucking helmet when that thing's
and that beard and the guy's sexy. If I was a woman, I'd have one of his kids right now.
Oh my god! You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Sorry, Olivia.
You're a close second, Olivia. You're extraordinarily phenomenal, Olivia Romano.
Shit. You know what?
Evan, you're laughing. Do you know who Olivia is? You ever seen her? Do you follow her? Bro, you got to follow this girl. She is a monster. She's a beast. Beast.
Okay. Send me some screenshots.
I'll send you the picture where I took a picture where my hands all over. She must have needed a shower after this big meaty hand all over her body. I'll send it to you. It's pretty awesome.
Pete Johnson. Pete Johnson's number 2 because that guy looks like he always needs to unwind.
But I could see Pete Johnson rollerblading with a bottle of wine. As he's rollerblading, he's got the bottle, the cup, the wine glass, and he's pouring high to aerate it, and he's sipping. I could see definitely Pete Johnson. That's good. So Boofy, Pete Johnson. Who else? Third.
Number 3. John Huber.
Ooh, that's a good.
Yeah, I just thought of him. That'd be an interesting one.
Tattoo guy. Yeah,
I don't know him that well.
He's got all his fucking hats.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, next question.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to answer it.
I will answer
it. Juan's like, I've already answered it.
I'm going to answer it. I don't care what it is.
All right. Top 3 searches on Pornhub.
Ooh.
Wow.
Big booty Latinas.
Juan hacked my account.
Big booty Latinas.
That's it. Times 3.
Wait.
Juan, just pull up your phone.
It's 1. Big booty Latinas. That's 1. That's one phrase.
Yeah.
Yo, just go
Big booty Latinas.
Google Chrome.
I do ebony.
Yeah.
High def HD. And what that is beautiful black women, and it comes up a lot of times they have baby oil on them, so they glisten like a wet seal. It's pretty amazing.
Put the fucking oil on them.
Oh, they put the oil. They look like wet seals. You know when a wet seal comes out of the water and they're glistening? That's when you do that. Ebony, that baby oil thing. It's absolutely amazing. And I think the last one I do is I put the big booty Dominicans because I love Dominican women. So I don't know, the Latina kind of. I'm gonna scratch on a Dominican because
it's big booty Ricans.
Nah, I'm gonna scratch. I want to put big booty Latinas. All right, so I got the big booty Latinas. I got the ebony high def because you got to do high def.
Yeah, that oil splash.
Let's do what else I like. All right, here's that one. Not I do 18 plus, but 18 like babysitter things, the babysitter themes. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
they have to be 18. I don't, don't get me wrong, but that's my last one.
But you
My
know what it
first
is?
one,
It says 18 plus, but half the fucking people in it are like fucking late 20s.
which is great,
Yeah.
because I'm this is not Hollywood. This doesn't, the stuff that you hear about Hollywood, I don't do that stuff. But if you had to think about a low third, that'd be that one. But the big booty Latinas and the ebony ones are my top two.
All right, Kevin.
All right. First would be Girl.
Ooh.
Second would be Jody West. And third would be Ava Devine.
I thought you were gonna do 2 girls, 1 cup, Kevin. I thought that would be your number one pick.
David Devine is a very 90s pick of you.
Yeah.
Early 2000s pick.
I go way back with her. Yeah.
Brings them back to the hair days.
Yo, Kevin goes back to when he got her on VHS.
Yes.
She still looks amazing.
All right.
I like older women, so what can I say?
Let me hear yours,
Me?
Evan. Of course.
Wiseman.
Tiny Asian.
Ooh,
And it's fucked because he's like 6'7" and like 250.
that's pretty amazing.
That's crazy.
I like that.
It's like a snap a chicken have.
I'm gonna go with Kevin's pick and go by name. Adriana Chechich. You know that chick?
Yeah. Adriana. Yeah.
Fucking wild.
I say her last name, but yeah.
Yeah, yo, Kevin knows.
She was fourth.
Third pick. Just Pog.
Hog.
Hog.
Fat ass white girl.
Oh,
I think you said hog.
Yeah,
Pog.
Pog.
No, hog.
oh, Pog. I think it's a Hog. HOG. I was like,
Yeah, that's
what?
what I think.
I was
Big
like,
dude.
No, I'm not into big chicks.
No, hogs, like a big dick.
Juan told me in Vegas we would never fight over a woman because he would be like, Kevin, look at this monster. I'm like, well, I had to understand what a monster was because to me that's ugly, but apparently that's a good thing in his vocabulary. And I'm like, yeah, no. I said, look over this direction. And Juan looked at me and he goes, Kevin, we would never fight over a woman.
I love full figured, voluptuous women.
I'm out.
I like them voluptuous.
I like a tight package.
That's right.
I'm out.
Evan, don't even put your hands up. You're into tiny little Asians.
Yeah.
No. But I
All right,
get
Justin, your 3.
My 3, dude, Angela White.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Angela
But she's
White.
a little voluptuous.
Dude, just big booty. And just like the twerking where the chicks twerk on the dick.
Yes. Nice.
Like just it's all big ass shit, man.
That's it.
Big ass. All right. Top 3 searches in Pornhub you're not searching.
Help me understand that. So, top 3 searches that you're not searching.
The last things you ever want to see on Pornhub.
I'll start. Guy.
Ugh. Terrible.
You know what? I've used
Kevin took mine.
I've used this segment I think 2 or 3 times before. Nobody's ever said guy, and I didn't even say guy. I don't know why I've never fucking thought of that.
What? Like it's on there? No.
That's nasty.
And like anime and bestiality, but never once have I thought of guy.
Actually, the anime stuff, there's a name for that porn that does anime. I've checked some of them out, and they're actually pretty cool. No, for real. The anime porn is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I always think of, if you ever see like a promo for that, you just wonder the guy who's like doing the animation for it, like Walt Disney style, and you're like, how many times this guy beat off a day?
But it's not even that. How did you make it look so much like The Simpsons that you don't work for The Simpsons?
I'll tell you one that I forgot about this one, but I've actually, so I'm a big Star Wars geek. I'm a Star Wars geek. My number 1 favorite Jedi is Ahsoka Tano. But if you Google Ahsoka Tano porn, there's actually people who've made cartoon things of her fucking Anakin and Obi-Wan. It's
in my mind
terrible.
right
It's almost like, bleh, but you're bored at home. It's 3 a.m. You're in quarantine. Hey, why not? But definitely, I'm gonna tell you about. You said bestiality.
No.
People have sent me that. It actually makes me kind of sick. It's gross.
I'm out. I agree with that.
It's gross. It just doesn't make you feel right. You're like, oh, that's
Like it's fun.
terrible. Favorite porn star of all time was Jenna Jameson for me.
Oh yeah,
She was, awesome.
that was when Tito got a hold of her.
Justin, I love your journalistic questions. They're pretty awesome. You got anything more? Oh, we're done. That you shot your load
Well,
with those two. You got more? You got anything more? I like these questions are awesome.
Let me pull up the phone. Let me pull up. Well, we can get into a segment right now.
Let's do a segment. I like that.
We gotta do a segment.
This segment is brought to you by.
Not yet.
Hit 'em.
So, what plugs JP's Vitola can be what plugs all of our Vitolas. What cracks our wrapper, what grinds our gears, what busts our chops. All right, that's brought to you by Nickel City Cigars. When you're looking for your Tatuaje, your Aroma Craft, your Crown Heads, but most importantly, your United Cigars, you got to hit up nickelcitycigars.com. They're local to me, veteran owned. They're local to Evan too. It's a small business. You got to hit them up, nickelcitycigars.com. Use promo code Rebar, save some coin. All right.
Boom.
So what pisses me off, right? I'm just looking through some fucked up shit here on my phone.
I'm gonna tell you what pisses me off.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
Yo, Juan could wait.
You guys go. Juan,
All right. What pisses me off is I know you guys have seen this, but so, and I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna kind of bring it back on the rails a little bit to the cigar world. What pisses me off personally, let's say you buy a cigar and I don't know, maybe the cigar is tunneling or whatever issue you may have with the cigar, whatever it is. I'm gonna preface this with a cigar is a handmade product. That cigar is only as good as the roller, the buncher that day. And these are human beings that and this is now we're straight back on the rails. We are driving straight, no curves.
Dude,
These
no, I
people,
like where this is going.
people
I like
that are in Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, wherever they're at in Honduras, these people are sitting there 8 hours a day, rolling cigars, bunching them, working hard. If this one guy has a bad day, his wife cheated on him, and he found his best friend banging his wife, guess what? He still has to go to work. He had a bad day. So maybe his mind or his daughter is sick or this woman, can't feed her kids because or whatever's going on. That one day she might have a bad day. And her mind's not in it and she's working, but she's thinking about whatever problems we have as human beings. And maybe the cigar is not 100%. It'll pass quality control. It might look, but maybe the stem, whatever the problem might be. You get these assholes out there that'll have a bad cigar or quote unquote bad cigar or whatever's going on. There's a stem in there, which we could talk a whole show about stems because stems give cigars flavor. There's oils in there. There's minerals they give or whatever they get. And these guys, I don't care what company it is. I've seen people do it for the top companies, even us. They'll take a picture of this cigar that's maybe canoeing, that's unwrapping, and 9 times out of 10, it's user malfunction because you cut it below the head or you had it in a dry humidor or whatever it is, and they'll post it. Look at this cigar. It's cracking. Look at this. It's canoeing, and they'll shit on this product.
Yeah.
Instead of reaching out to whoever the person is. And, any company, there's information. You go to the website. Hey, listen, I had this cigar. I want to say 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, but probably 10 out of 10. It'll go to somebody and I'll say, listen, I'm sorry that happened. And they'll explain it's a handmade product. Things will go bad on it. Let me send you a 5-pack. Let me see. They'll correct it. But for you to sit there and post it on social media is a dick move. And that's what fucking gets me pissed.
Oh, I got to touch on that, right? Fuck, let me take a picture of my Jeep. I need a fucking oil change. This is bullshit. Fuck, I need fucking new tires. Fuck, this is like, you're not going to post that shit because that shit fucking happens. That's everyday shit.
Right.
Right? And it's like,
it's everyday shit. You said it best.
It's fucking made. Next time my fingers go through the fucking toilet paper or wipe my ass, I'm gonna post a picture with fucking shit on my fingers and toilet paper torn, fucking tagging Charmin in it, being like, "Oh, you're fucking shitty toilet paper." You know what I mean? Like it's fucking everyday life shit. That's all it is. And it's like, to some of these people, I don't know how insignificant their fucking life is, but it's like this is the end of the world for them.
Yes.
That they feel
Yeah, I think a lot of people like to dwell on the negative, right? If you live your life positive, right, you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe this cigar just had a bad day, right? That's the way I would live my life. But a lot of these guys, I don't know, but I'm not going to comment on them. But if they posted it, I get it. It blows up. It is what it is. But I try to put positivity out into the world, not negativity. And hey, if it really blows up that many times, then I'm just not going to smoke it, right? Then I'll just move on, right? Smoke
cigar
something
is a
else.
lottery ticket.
Yeah,
It's a fucking lottery ticket. You're gonna spend $10 on a cigar. It might be great. It might not be great. It could tunnel. It could, do whatever. It's all how you kept it. You're gonna buy a lottery ticket. You're buying a fucking lottery ticket, knowing 99% of the chance you're probably gonna fucking. And you already know that going in there, spending the same amount of money on it.
right. And we do our best, right? We have our challenges. Every cigar manufacturer does. And I'm being serious now, but hand it to the big guys out there that get their quality control in check. And look, even the big guys I've talked to, and I won't mention names, they've got their own problems, right? We've heard it a million times, right? We're not the only ones, and there's other a lot of people. It's not just ours, but and it's rare when it happens. But when it happens, and that guy takes the time out of his day to think I'm going to be cool, or I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm really mad because I spent $10. Hey, just reach out to me. Reach out to me. We'll make it right, or reach out to the retailer that sold it to you. Shit happens.
And the funny thing is, like, I want to say 9 out of 10, it's user error.
Yeah,
you cut it below the head. Your humidor is shot. You had it in your car for a week and it's 90 degrees outside, 120 in the car. But then you lit it and it cracked. Like and it happens way too much in this industry.
100%. And the people that usually do this, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking put this out to my fucking 150 followers and it's like, dude, like half the people following you are fucking Bitcoin people that fucking are trying to tell you how to trade in the stock market. Like,
I've been in this industry for 5 years, but prior to that, I was a diehard consumer, and I still am a consumer for maybe, I don't know, 20 some odd years. I've had bad, things happen. I've never, I don't care what brand it is. I've never posted, look at this shit. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look how it cracked. Look how this is, first of all, once you understand this product, you understand it's handmade, and it's only as good as that person that made it. And then Kevin and I, or I don't care who it is, anybody you want to name, they're not there watching over this guy. They didn't roll themselves, but things happen. Roll with the punches. If you reach out to these companies, 9 times out of 10, they'll overly generously compensate you. Here's a 5-pack. We're sorry. Look, here's whatever. But then you sit there and you shit on the company on a post. It makes you look like an asshole. That's just my thoughts.
Dude, and a week before you're fucking praising them, right?
Yeah.
Come on. It's yeah. No, I agree.
This is not a can of Pepsi that you open it up and it might be not fizzy. A machine makes it 1,000 at a time. This is a handmade product. People need to understand that you might have bad experiences. It happens.
Dude, how many things now that you buy regularly are fucking handmade? Not a lot.
Nothing.
Not a lot, dude.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Every aspect of a cigar, from the band, from the secondary band, from the ribbon, the cellophane, the box, everything is handmade. Is human beings. And, some people have capitalized on it and said, 300 hands, but it's true, bro. 300 people touch your cigars before it gets to you. From the seed, planting the seed to the finished product when you get it in your hands, people touch that, and that makes it part of the artistry behind this beautiful product that's brought us here today. And for people to, and it's not only a shit on the company that might have that one bad cigar, it's a shit on the industry altogether, and that shit needs to stop.
No, it does. No. Why would you? I mean, dude, I don't necessarily try to bring down a lot of people, but I try to look at it as like advice that I give out to people. Much like, what you do. That, dude, I agree with that 100%. Like, if you're not gonna do it for everything in your life, don't do it for fucking anything.
Right.
Dude, you're screwing a screw into your wall with a fucking screwdriver. That fucking screw strips. You're not fucking, tagging whatever fucking Chinese company made that screw,
Correct.
cursing them out, right? Like, dude, it's no matter what in life, you buy fucking $100 worth of lottery tickets, you'll probably not win anything.
I got a perfect example. Today I opened up a tub of Lysol disinfectant wipes. I'm disinfecting the office, and 2 of the wipes were like somehow sewn together. It was bizarre. You know what I did? I ripped it and still used it. I didn't take a picture and say, "Fuck you, Lysol. Look at this shit fucking disinfectant wipe you made." Like, people gotta kind of calm down a little bit.
Don't try. So,
and on that note, I'm gonna take a quick piss. Don't say nothing good, Kevin, while I'm gone. Just keep it light.
I want to say what I'm like mad about, right?
All right. All right. Oh no. Save what you're mad about for. All I need is like quick 3 seconds. I'm gonna go take a quick piss and come back.
Wow, he takes Flomax.
He's
quick.
Yo,
3
that's
seconds.
like when you turn on the fucking hose on the outside of your house and there's no hose attached.
Yeah, he's dying to hear what I'm gonna say, but I'll definitely wait for him. But you guys, this is like the craziest podcast we've ever been on. It's so different because a lot of them, it's let's tell us about the history of protocol, and you got to go through that story. I could pretty much tell every story Juan's ever told 10,000 times over, but this is awesome.
So
you're shotgunning?
Let's shotgun.
I'm not shotgunning. I can't do it.
So here's the thing, right? You just said that. If they want to know all that stuff about you guys, I know it already. They can listen to those other podcasts for it. If they want to
agree.
Just go to the website.
Exactly, dude. I could read on anything on fucking Cigar Fish, all these fucking cigar websites. Dude, we're all real fucking people. Let's sit down and let's just shoot the shit. That's all it is.
That's the best. That's the way it should be, because a lot of our guys that follow us and we don't call them customers, they're supporters. And they listen to the podcast and they're like, wow, I got to listen to this story again. Like, they've heard it a million times. Exactly. This is like outside of the box. You get to hear what my Pornhub search would be, right? How that's never been asked before. That's awesome.
so here's my thing, right? Pretty much everything out there in the cigar world you could read about. The second I start telling you something, or myself and Wiseman start telling you something about that you could read about, now essentially we discredited you, and basically this fucking guy can't read. Let's fucking read him. Let's say something to him that he could read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, dude, normal's normal. Nobody's fucking normal. Right? Like,
no, let's be human beings. Let's talk about what's going on in our lives. That's the way we run our podcast.
All right, now back to what pisses Kevin off. I want to hear this.
So I just don't like all the drama within, the cigar industry, right? So to me, I feel like, the other day I was with one of my good friends, we became friends over cigars, which is awesome. Relatively recent, over the last years, and we've been hanging out with him and his wife. And, he has a special needs son. And you go over to his house, and his son was so excited because he was hanging out in the virtual lounge. And I'm sorry, I'm being serious right now, but
no worries, man.
It kind of hit a chord with me, right? Like, all the drama and everything that, people seem to get wrapped around the axle on, as I'll say, is meaningless, right? This kid lights up when he stops in to the protocol virtual lounge. Everyone's saying his name. He has a nickname called C Money. And he lights up, and he was so excited to meet me. We're going to actually get him here Saturday in studio with headphones so he can see all of his new friends in the virtual lounge. And we just recently had a friend that got a bad case of cancer, and I'm not going to publicly, state it, even though he did on Facebook. But
stage 4 prostate cancer.
A lot of people that I haven't been in contact with, I reached out to and just said, hey, I just wanted to make sure you saw it. This guy's, been at a lot of protocol events. We were in a cigar club with this person, and, it kind of hits home. And, the drama that's out there is you're arguing over bullshit. Like, who cares, right? Like, life has a bigger meaning, right? For me, and let's be good to one another, as I've said to Juan, and that's what I want to do. And don't be passive aggressive. Don't post negativity. Just stop with all that stuff. At the end of the day, we're here for one another. Let's rise up and be better people every day that we can. And the drama sometimes gets out of control over, hey, this guy posted this and this, but when you take a step back, Did it really hurt your feelings? Like, get over it. Like, there's bigger problems in the world.
Like, look at Olivia. She could have been like, look at this guy. He posted that the sun is blessed to be touching my body. You know, she could have been taken out of context, but she held, you know, she just said something. I think her response was, "I love you, Juan," or something like that. So, big shout out to her.
Juan was like, "I do,
I do, yeah,
I do." And Wiseman, what what gets you going?
Nothing.
What pisses you off besides the coronavirus?
Hey, you know what pissed me off was Home Depot closed down, and I couldn't go into the store to get my parts. I had to order online.
Depot.
I hate
Home Depot by us stayed open.
Yeah, Home Depot and Lowe's is open.
They said to
they're essential.
Right, in our area, they said they were essential.
Dude,
they closed down, but in Canada,
Home Depot closed. Well, they closed down for except for online orders. They recently opened up last weekend, but it's an hour and a half to get in the store.
Oof,
dude. So I gutted my whole house. I just bought and I'm rebuilding it, and I'm right at the end. But when all this shit went down, I fucking couldn't get into Home Depot. That's what pisses me off. That I had to.
That pissed me off too.
Oh man, it was a pain in the ass. But I wanted to say to you guys, I think that, to go to Kevin's point, you know, there is a lot of drama, but Justin and I, you know, we kind of step back, and it is kind of fun to look at these people who have insignificant beefs with, you know, shit that doesn't really matter, and kind of laugh at that. It's
I laugh
funny.
at it every day, and it's unfortunately it creates, you know, drama, and it creates challenges when you're, you know, trying to run a company or whatever. But yeah,
it's so difficult because, you know, you're always forever trying to project an image of you know, helpfulness and just a real company attitude, right? But you got to deal with all these assholes, which is the worst part.
Our supporters have been great. I'm not talking about our supporters, but, you know, like, just what I see out there in the social media worlds and stuff.
In general, as a company owner, you got to deal with that.
In general, I always say in life, if a guy's not fucking with your food on your table, the roof over your head, what does it matter? What does it matter if he, you know, people need to lighten up a little bit and just don't carry shit. Just let, you know, if it doesn't fuck with your everyday life, I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about your stuff at home. Yeah. If you can't pay a bill because somebody, what they did, you know, that's the stuff that affects you. But I don't care what it is. They light the cigar that you don't like or whatever. Or people just need to lighten up and just take it easy. And, you know what really helped me with that actually is being on the police department for 20 years. And you see the stuff that people go through, like, you know, death. I hate to, you know, I don't want to sound like a dramatic, but like death and problems that real people are having in this country and just in the world. And you kind of look back and he goes, why should I be mad about somebody said, you know, my ponytail is fucking, I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's a joke. People need to lighten up because they take things too serious, too much to chest. Like if people say they don't like Justin's flip-flops, Justin shouldn't be upset. You know, everybody, you know, some people like to wear the white socks, but Justin chooses black socks.
Yeah, I've had people tell me they don't like certain cigars we make. I get it, but they're smoking other ones, and I'm like, yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. You know, I have my favorites in the line. I like them all, and I'll smoke them, you know, here and there, you know, but I have my favorites, and you're not going to offend me. It's okay. Like, I'm not going to take it personally.
Yeah, dude, I've shit on a good amount of cigar companies, right? And then, you know, after I'm done shitting on them, I'm like, they're fucking doing way better than I am, so they're doing something right. You know what I mean? There's fucking people still giving them business, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, good for them.
When I shit on it, it's just my fucking preference. That's all it is.
Look at the way Juan smokes. It's so sensual.
It is.
I've never heard that before.
Seriously,
it's a Lancero, so it's very a Lancero. So if I had to say any Vitola in my mind will translate, and I do hold a Lancero differently in my hand than any other Vitola. To me, a Lancero represents a woman. So when you smoke a Lancero, you must hold it. You must pay some respect, some homage to it. So you hold it sensually because it is the most, in my opinion, let's get back on the rails for a second. So with the Lancero, you got a 38 ring gauge, very small, and I believe it's one of the perfect ratios from wrapper to binder to filler. So that's where you're really tasting the wrapper, you're tasting the binder and the filler. It's a perfect, everything harmonizes perfectly, and it is a elegant looking cigar. Look how it just looks elegant in your hand. So when you hold something this elegant, you don't hold it like you do a 6x60, like you're chewing on it or anything else. You must hold this thing with respect and reverence and hold it elegantly and be elegant while you're smoking a Lancero. It's my thoughts.
Those are a lot of big words.
Big. I probably won't remember them tomorrow. When I watch this, like, ooh, I said that on the show.
that was amazing.
All right.
Now, ask you guys a question. Would you, because Justin has the podcast I appear on, and we have a real tight knit group of what I like to call cult followers. And I just want to ask you guys: would you rather have a dedicated group of individual supporters, or just mass spread kind of like
bro? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You asked a lot of good questions tonight, but that's probably the best question that we've ever been at. We've been probably on over a dozen different shows. That is an amazing question. And the beauty of this company is that Kevin is the business guy and he's awesome at it. And I think now that Kevin has a more on hands status in this company, we're definitely going to take this to the next level. And his answer might be different than mine because my mindset's always been, and it's hard for me to shake. Don't get me wrong. Would I love to get rich off this? I would love to get rich off of this. I would love to do it. I would love to out this General buy us out for a few $1 million. Look, you guys built a great brand and you did great. Boom, boom, boom. Here's a few $1 million. Boom, boom, boom. Don't get me wrong, that's the American dream. However, I've said this before, and I'm still kind of straight on it, but Kevin might not want to hear this, but to me personally, this is more my heart and soul goes into this thing in my product. This is my heart and my soul. This size, this line, everything. I put my heart and soul into this, all my energy. And me personally, on a personal level, I'd rather have a cult following of a smaller group of guys that smoke the cigars and love it the same way I love it.
Yeah.
Than to have it in every single store across America, in gas stations, in everywhere you can buy this. And don't get me wrong, I want to make money on this, but there's still, to me, this P. It says P, but there's also a J on it because it represents me as a person, my heart and soul that I've put onto this. And I want people to love this product as much as I love it. I'm smoking this cigar right now and I'm enjoying it. I'm even holding it a different way because of Lancero. So it shows you that, Evan, you called it out and I didn't do it to show, but this is just so embedded in me as a person, as a brand owner, as Juan Cancel. This is my heart, my soul goes into this. So I pay reverence to this product I have in my hand. So again, to kind of answer your question, would I rather be across the board everywhere in the world? No, I'd probably want to be in the right people's hands, but that doesn't translate to maybe making money.
So right. So I'll take my stab at that question, right? So Juan's correct, right? We want the right shops to carry us because the last thing I want is for our cigars to sit in a shop and they don't move. That doesn't them no good, us no good, right?
Yeah.
But we're running a business, right? So who's the right market? Who's the right shop, right? We have the first responders that support us a lot. So how do we grow that in the right way that we can scale? We put the right pieces in place. This year, 2020, I think is going to be a year for protocol. And 2021, who the heck knows what's going to happen? I'm not going to, project anything or numbers, but we're in the right spot right now, the right time. The moves we've made in a short period of time, where Juan and I are running the company, we're pumped. I got to tell you, Like, it's been off the charts. And I've said this before in our lounge, but the coronavirus has been a curse for the country and a blessing in disguise for protocol. We are doing really well, and I'm going to give you guys an exclusive. I've been showing Juan. I'm not going to show you yet because it's still a work in progress, but we're going to be launching a new website. We're going to have swag available, right? You'll actually get to see a website. We'll have events posted. Something we've needed to do, but the time and the effort. But I'm spending my nights and I'm spending my extra minutes. And Juan and I come into a lounge today, and Juan's like, "Hey, we're not in the lounge." I'm like, "No, they can see you. You can continue talking, but I need to work on something." And I'm working around the clock because I got a day job. So I think you're going to see some big things from us. But Juan's right. It's getting the cigars in the right people's hands in the right shops where it'll move the product. Because if I put cigars in a shop and they just sit there, it's doing nobody any good, right? So obviously that didn't work out, and sometimes that happens, but then it's resetting, and then maybe there's a shop down the street that they have a ton of first responders, and the shop can educate the consumer, and it's a lot of work on our part, right? So there's going to be a lot of effort here. We're a small company, it's just two of us, and we have reps, but making sure the shop's educated, and
Kevin, just to quickly touch on what you're saying, Kevin puts his blood, sweat, tears, soul, heart into everything we do, the same way I do. And I when you asked me that question, Evan, I answered it from my heart and my soul. Might have not been the best business answer, but it was the most realist answer I could give. But the real answer, not even the real answer, a real statement I'm going to make is that Kevin and I put our heart and soul into every aspect of. I'm talking about when we ship stuff. This is a small company. We touch every box that we send out to stores, shops, online. We touch those boxes. They have our fingerprints on it. We pick from our warehouse here. We pick them.
We have no team. There's not a warehouse here.
There's nobody working for us that says send Smoking Joe's in Buffalo 100 boxes. No, it's Kevin and I that sit there and put and tape. So we put our heart and soul into this, and Kevin puts his heart and soul, and I the same way as I. So I'm gonna get mushy. So Kevin, thank you for putting your heart and soul into this.
Juan, I love you, dude. We're gonna do big things.
Cheers. Okay. That was a great answer.
Great, yeah, fucking solid answers, boys.
Word up.
No, that was a real question, and we're real passionate about that.
Evan, that was a great fucking question, bro. You did outstanding. That's outstanding, extraordinarily phenomenal journalism. How you like that?
Yeah. Boom, boom. All right,
I'm looking at a raise, guys. I'm looking at a raise.
I
don't know what the raise is.
I need you to come to the office.
We don't get paid.
Sorry,
next to him, it would have been even better.
Home.
Hey, yeah, it's a work from home.
Hey, I love that. I just want to say one thing. The Canadian A and the New York A are two different A's.
You guys are like, hey.
So the New York A is like, hey, like, how you doing, right? That's the New York A. The Canadian A is like more of a A, like, hey.
Yeah,
hey.
It's like you get punched and you're like, hey. That's it. But
Evan, the reason I said that because I don't know if you even noticed, but you said A, so I tried to.
Hey, we'll start like this. No drinks, you don't say A. You don't say A ever. A drink,
actually, in your defense, Justin, I have not heard you say A all night, except when we talk about A's.
What the fuck did Justin say? Justin said something before we started the show.
It wasn't. No, it didn't say A though. You said A right now. You threw an A in.
I like the way he said about.
It was about.
A boot.
As the drinks hit you, the A, and then you're like about. About. You're like a boot. A boot. Yeah.
Awesome. Like hey, Justin, just for shits and giggles, is this the longest a show has ever run? We're going on 2 hours now, or have they gone longer?
I think 2 hours will be the fucking record. Maybe 2 hours. 15.
So what? we broke 2 records on your show. We got the most questions right on the fucked up comments that Juan Cancel made on girls' posts, and number 2, the longest show. And I think people, when they hear this on podcasts in their cars or whatever, they're gonna love this because this is just interesting shit, bro. I love you guys, and Kevin, I love you, and you guys are awesome.
Dude, also, some of the realist questions, right? With realist answers.
Now listen,
those questions were unbelievable.
Yo, Evan, you've been doing a great job with the questions, and I could have said to you, I could have lied and said, "Oh, listen, we want to sell in every shop," but I gave you a real answer. It might not be the best business answer, but it was the answer from my soul, and I gave you an answer from my soul.
Bro. It's been dude, we got one more segment to go, and then we're wrapping.
Ooh, I like.
So-
Who's
Hold
bringing
on.
this segment? Who's
Hold on.
sponsoring the segment?
What the fuck? Before we go ahead, what grinds? I know we went. Juan jumped right into what pisses him off.
Oh,
Yes.
what grinds my gears? Shit, I gotta look back.
yes.
Now.
Dude,
It was very-
I didn't hear did Evan say what pisses him off or no?
You said
Yeah,
nothing.
Home Depot.
No, he said Home Depot, but I didn't hear what pisses off. I know you guys. I think what pisses Justin off is losing a few fingers.
Dude, no, my life got better with the fingers missing. Now I got a fucking good nickname.
Has anybody? I actually asked you one day. I know the story. I don't know if it was true. I think you were fucking with me when you told me that story. But has any other person ever asked you what happened to your fingers, or they're being politically correct and be like,
They
let's
were
not
like,
mention the missing digits?
they're like, why do they call you JP Fingers? Right? Like nobody really, and it's just like, oh fuck my,
And then when you do like this, they're like, "Oh, okay." But I want to hear the story. Can you tell the world, as in case you never? How did you lose the? Look, Evan either took a piss or he's off the side laughing. Which one is it?
So I think I think he's taking a piss. I got
All
my
right, let's go.
taking a piss.
So we have to wait till Evan gets back. In the
But-
meantime,
A million times.
let me see your hat. Put your hat the regular way. Let me see what I see your hand, and I love your hands. By the way, that's what makes you unique. Your hat, though, you have your hat to the back.
I didn't know.
What company? What company? What is that? The Buffalo Bills? Oh, yo, Kevin, how impressed are you that I even said that's the Buffalo Bills? Because tell them why.
I'm floored because
Tell them why.
One would say the Buffalo Bills hit a great home run last week. Like he has no clue.
I don't do
about
sports at all. I don't do. I don't
He
know.
does Star Wars.
I'm a geek.
Dude.
Like I play video games, board games.
How are you not into IT? Like that's a geek thing.
I don't
IT.
know.
Like,
I
a lot
mean,
of geeks are into it.
Yo, I ran into mad IT problems today. I had the IT guy up in my office, and I was like, my fucking printer prints, but nothing on it. So I'm like, it's not printing; it's just spitting out fucking shit.
Wow.
And he's like, dude, this IT guy, I think he's like an apprentice or a student, and he's like, no, I don't even know. And I'm just like, I looked at him, I was like, whoa, like this guy is IT as fuck. Like he looks like he's from Big Bang Theory.
Want to hear something? Kevin is IT as fuck. Also,
Dude, you
but
can't.
he's a fucking sexy motherfucker.
Yeah.
You would think he has glasses on. He's about 500 pounds. This motherfucker is a model living in the body of a nerd. About
Hey,
those
he's a
those
monster.
keyboard warriors sitting in his diaper because he doesn't want to get up from his game. That's Kevin, but he's fucking
I mean,
sexy
the
as
type of
fuck.
part's just being smart.
Evan, I asked a sensitive question. I asked Justin to
No,
tell
no,
us
no.
a story
Let Evan
how
tell
he
the
blew off
story.
his digits.
Let Evan tell the story. Why am I called JP Fingers? And
got
how did
caught.
it happen?
He
How
got
did it
it caught
happen?
in a dirt bike sprocket.
So that's the story you told me. That's a true story.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
I thought you, when I asked you, I was like, all right, he doesn't want to tell me the real story.
So I grew up on dirt bikes. How did your hand get near the sprocket? That I'm sorry if I'm prying, but
You fall off.
Listen, put it on me. I'm the one that asked the question.
Well, so I was pretty drunk out riding I grew up in the middle of the fucking country, like 45 minutes from my house now, in the middle of the country. Out riding my dirt bikes all day long. Dude, I stumbled off my dirt bike. When the dirt bike went down, my fucking fingers went through the sprocket. Dude,
Jesus.
I like looked at my bike and I'm like, fuck, I gotta pick it up. And I felt something hit my leg, right? And it's the blood hitting my leg, but I don't
Oh my
realize
God.
till I fucking hold my hand up in front of my face and it's fucking doing what it does in the movies, right?
wow.
And I fucking jumped on my buddy's four-wheeler.
Did you freak out when you saw the blood gushing from your hands?
Oh yeah, dude, it was spraying all over me. Dude, I hopped on his four-wheeler, he drove me to my car. I hopped in my car, I rolled the window down, I put my hand out the window like I'm driving normally, drove to the hospital. Fucking I get to the hospital, I was like, call my fucking parents right now. While they were calling my parents, my buddy on his four-wheeler ripped to the fucking hospital. And this is all like, I'm 15 minutes to my car, 30 minutes from the hospital. My buddy rips on his four-wheeler to my parents' house. He's banging on the front door. They answer and they're like, Luke, what's up? And they're like, Justin lost his fingers. Justin lost his fingers. And they're like, yeah, okay, Luke, you guys are playing a fucking prank, this and that. As he's fucking freaking out on them, the phone rings and it's the hospital being like, hey, you have to get here. You have to get down here right now. Like your son's here. His fucking fingers are fucking
How
gone.
old were you, Justin, when this happened?
20?
Okay.
No, 21. Like just
Okay.
past 21. Dude, my fucking dad shows up at the hospital. I'm laying there in the chair. They're fucking numbing my hand and fucking clipping the fucking bone sticking out and shit. Like basically like you're clipping a fingernail.
Right.
Wow.
I go to leave the hospital, right? I'm fucking like drugged up to fuck, right? So my fucking old man drives me home. Next day, I'm fucking still pretty fucked up, but I was like, I gotta get my car home. So he drives me to the hospital. We get there, my window is still down, and dude, it literally just looks fucking like a blood streak fucking car.
Wowzers.
And there's blood all sprayed on the inside there from when I got in there.
Right.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, yeah, my dad's like, drive this home. I'm gonna take it. Dude, he literally pressure washed the inside and out, everything.
Wow.
I think I had it for like a week, and I was just like, dude, I can't drive this car anymore, man. Like, you still see blood some places. So I sold it, and still to this day, fucking 14 years later, this car is still driving around my parents' hometown.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fucking
That's a
funny.
crazy story.
Dude, every time I come home, my parents are like, "Oh, we just saw your old fucking car, this and that."
I want to have a toast to your missing fingers.
Let me grab a drink then.
All right, I'll wait for you. I'll wait.
Hey,
for you.
okay. So, we were talking about ridiculous questions and being on the show, and it's kind of a little bit out there. And one of the questions I asked a couple months ago, and it was just spur of the moment. I went to take a piss, and I got to ask you guys: when you take a piss outside, are you dicking balls out or just good?
Great question.
That's a great question. I'm going to answer it, but first I want to have a toast to Justin's missing fingers, wherever they are. God bless you.
So you want to even know a fucking worse story?
Do you have it in a jar? Can you show us? Is it in a jar somewhere?
Dude, so my buddy goes from my parents' house back to where it happened, finds what's left of them because the fucking sprocket and the chain are so fucking thick, right? It
Oh
fucking
my God.
Dude, he goes back to the site where it happened. He finds what's left of him. He puts him in a fucking styrofoam cup that he found, brings him into the emergency room. Dude, literally busts into the emergency room, fucking showing the doctor. The doctor looks at him and he's like, "Yeah, these are no good." Dumps him into the garbage can, and my buddy started fucking bawling.
Oh my God.
Do you still ride dirt bike?
No, honestly, I haven't touched a dirt bike really since. Like here and there, I'll get out and rip on one, but
Justin, you want to kind of touch on your story? You ever hear stories about people that get attacked by sharks while they're surfing, and like the sharks will eat up one of their limbs, and then when they heal, they're back on the water? Can you listen? I'm scared about going in the pool because I don't want a great white shark biting me in somebody's pool, let alone these motherfuckers that go back in the water.
You've been in my pool naked.
It's a true story. And in the back of my mind somewhere, I'm afraid of a shark. Every time I dive in, I
only have 2 sharks in my pool, so you're okay.
It's
They
bizarre.
don't bite. They don't bite.
So,
I mean,
Justin, I love you, bro.
I love you too, Juan. Thank you, guys.
Evan was saying something.
Evan got a great question. Justin, you got to hear this question.
The dick and balls.
Yes.
Justin and I have both answered it. We'll reserve what we have to say. Most of the people who listen to the show, the cult followers, they know
Okay.
what's going down. But when you guys go take a piss,
Like, say you're outside going to take a piss.
Outside. So
Outside.
I'm going to take this first. So
Go
I
ahead.
do a lot of camping, right? So, and I have to take my dog out every night. She can't do the steps. She's a little Shih Tzu. It's my baby girl. And every now and then I got to take a leak too. So no, I just zip her down, dicks out, no balls.
Oh.
I myself also am a dick only guy. So when I'm in my backyard and I'm smoking and I'm drinking, having a good time, and I go into the cornfield behind my house, it's just the balls don't come out. You know why I'm afraid? God forbid, if you're really fucked up and you zipper too soon, you might catch your balls.
But why does your balls need to be out?
That's what I'm saying. I don't do them. That's the thought in my mind. I don't want. So I pull out the. I actually have a hooded hammer. So I pull the hood back. I open up the hood, let it go, give it a few shakes. You got to do a few more shakes because the hood collects moisture. You got to give it a few more shakes, and it
Might
makes
get
a noise like.
infected.
No, so you know
Right.
when you're
That's the noise, and you put it away, and you're good. And my hood has never gotten infected. I'm 47 years old with a hooded hammer, and I've never gotten any kind of yeast infection, bacterial infection, no Rona on my dick or nothing because I clean it. That's it.
Yo, so when you're pissing, I wear a lot of elastic shit just because I wear all the tracksuits and shit, right? Yo, so I literally pull the elastic down and I just hang my nuts and my dick over the elastic and just win.
Wow, that's a lot.
All right.
Dude,
Well,
it's
wait.
still
Yeah,
relaxed.
if you're wearing sweatpants, you're not wearing jeans.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
then
yeah.
The balls are out. Yes. Okay. That's a technicality.
I can actually see with an elastic tracksuit. Yeah, you probably want to do the whole full balls and penis.
Everything else, you
Yeah.
don't want to restrict it, right?
No. Yeah, I would
because the
absolutely.
elastic's tight. So when you actually think about the dynamics. Think
1000%
about
agree.
the science.
I know where you're going.
So
Yep.
the elastic holds your shaft, right? Holds your shaft tight.
The ball.
So you pee, right? You pee. You think you're done, but guess what? That elastic is holding urine in the tubes.
And then you wake up at 3 a.m.
So then you put it back in, and then guess what? That maybe half an ounce of urine releases, and now you got wet fucking underwears.
Dude, you wearing a pair of gray pants? You got a fucking couple of drops on the front now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right.
Bad news,
ladies and gentlemen.
I'll clear that up.
For touching tips with JP and Wiseman. And Wiseman is finally back, so we can touch tips.
Touching tips.
Wiseman,
I like that.
Wiseman.
Is that like docking? Is that like docking?
Docking of thoughts. Docking of
That's
thoughts.
a hooded hammer. Hooded hammer docking.
All right. Wiseman, do you have a tip?
No.
Just a tip.
All right. Just the tip. Just in tip. All right. No, you know what? I actually have a good tip. Okay.
Go for it.
Touching Tips with JP and Wiseman is brought to you by Sir Louis Cigars. On the last subject we were on, when you're looking to swing that big-ass boutique dick cigar around of yours, hit up sirlouiscigars.com. Use promo code Rebar. I don't think it does anything, but fucking use it anyways. All right.
Everybody's got to give a tip. I like that. Let me tell you something. I've been on the big guys, William Cooper, Cigar Dojo, all these big guys developing palettes. Kiss my ass. You guys asked the best questions I've ever been on. So kudos to the Rebar show.
Fucking Rebar. I
said rebarb again. Fuck you, Juan.
Hey.
The rebar. I don't know why I'm thinking like rebar
Oh,
pie. Like rebar pie. I don't know what's going on. But I want to say the Rebar show. Salute to you guys.
Cheers.
Salute to Justin. Salute to Evan and all those other guys out there.
All right. So what is your tip, Justin? Because I got a tip too. I just thought of it.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody give a tip. I want Justin to go first. It's a great idea. Thank you, Evan.
So in this time that we're in, right, where you don't think you could be fully productive, it's learning to be, like, I guess, counterproductive, right? Like how you guys are really benefiting in this time, right? And really excelling, right? In things where everybody else is taking a big hit. It's learning to, how can you fully capitalize on it? Not necessarily capitalize, but how can you make the best of it, right? And it's, think outside the box and think of how you can, obviously it's a fucking, worldwide fucking horrendous scenario right now, right? But it's, how can I make the best of what I can do in this, right? And it's, thinking outside the box, trying to better what you can do, any of that shit, right? Why wouldn't you? That's my tip is, sit back and look at what you normally do and just think and be like, how can I do this now, but in a different way? Or how can I do what I do, but better it?
That is exquisitely profound. Thank you, Justin.
Deep. That was deep.
That was deep. Deep thoughts with Justin Fingers. This would be a good thing. If you had you could put that deep thought. Remember Saturday Night Live had deep thought? You make one deep thoughts with Justin Fingers. The water trickling down. I like that.
Waterfall.
I want to hear what Evan has to say.
Just a tip, Evan. Just a tip. What's your tip?
My tip is not as deep. Is when you go to shotgun, don't do an ice cold beer.
Actually, after my first successful shotgun, and I had a shotgun the other day at some show. Schmokini did go ahead.
Fully successful, bro.
No. I don't think it was successful. I'm gonna say no. This was my second fail at a shotgun.
I'll count it. I'm counting it as
I'm gonna tell you why. So so this is what happened. So we were on a Zoom meeting with Caravan Cigar Company, a great little shop in Bath, PA, the best cigar shop in all of Bath, PA. Wink. They're also the only cigar shop in Bath, PA. Anyway, so we had a beautiful Zoom meeting with them, and Schmokini did a beer shotgun tutorial. So she was talking to me, and my fat fingers actually popped the what's it called, the tab or whatever it's called, and it fucked me up. But today, I got a little bit better. I didn't pop the seal, but my hole was so I used this like razor blade. The hole was very thin. I think had I put it in, so the next shotgun, I think I'm gonna get it where I'm gonna make sure it's a hole.
Use a key because it makes a bigger hole.
I'm scared. I don't know. To me, a key sounds dangerous.
We might get to see one. We might get to see a fucking shotgun.
Wait.
You got
it. How about we doing one more? We did. Let me call Nikki let me text Nikki to bring me another beer.
Okay. Let's do a little tutorial. Let me find something sharp. Let me find something sharp. Okay, I got a file because I'm in the wood shop. So what I like to do.
Look at this. Look at this little file action.
Wait, look what he's doing. Look what
No
he's doing.
spray. No spray. You pierce
Wow.
when you
I can't even believe you did that. That's bizarre.
when you put it in, twist
hole
it. Twist it.
Okay,
You gotta
I'm gonna do the
put
same thing.
Twist it.
I'm gonna
I
call
like-
Nicky to bring me a beer. Hold up,
The
I
ladies
got
love
production
it when you
teams
put
in
it
here.
in and twist it.
I like to keep my tab at a 90-degree angle.
You should have waited for me to watch you. I'm
You
let me
can.
see.
We can wait.
Why? I'll wait for you.
All right, but I wanted to watch you do the. All right, Kevin, you're gonna help me on
All right,
this.
I'm gonna
one.
yell for Nikki.
Oh,
Yo,
that's a real yell.
I did,
Kevin,
but you didn't hear it.
hit one muted.
I'm gonna try one more shotgun. Give me that
All right.
knife. Do it
Kevin.
this time.
Oh.
No, I got the knife. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Kevin.
Be careful. You've been drinking.
When I go in, I'm gonna twist
I
it.
need him. I can't run this company without him.
Go twist it so you got about the same size hole as a when
Okay.
you
Now, listen.
You want to
You
be able to put your
said to do it like where the little bit of air is kind of like this, right? You want to do it there?
Wait.
Right
Look where the tab is.
Okay, so
You got to make sure the tab's north. There you go.
so make sure it's north, like this.
North. No. North. Like up.
Way. So this tab's got to be
Hey,
no.
So
The
it's like
hole.
this.
One.
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Look at my beer. Okay,
Okay.
the hole is here.
Okay.
My tab is at 90 degrees to the hole
I got it.
because I'm right-handed, right?
Okay. So is he.
Oh, I got it. I got the hole. Look at it.
Juan got no spray. No spray.
No
Wow.
spray.
Ready?
Okay, now tip it.
Mhm.
Snap it over.
Dude, that was a fucking perfect crack. That was a perfect.
That was perfect. He is doing it. You squeeze the can and get it out.
Oh,
Yes.
He did it.
Juan, that was impressive.
My man.
All right, got it.
Thank you. That was, in my opinion, the first successful. And you know what? I'm gonna chop it up as another fail because I didn't squeeze the can like you said. I was supposed to squeeze the can.
Squeeze it and then push it out
Go
more.
for it.
Juan, it's not a fail. You drank a beer in under 20 seconds.
And it was ice cold. So.
Under 20 seconds.
Ice cold. 20 seconds. Ice cold. All right, Kevin. Juan, what's your tip?
Okay, Kevin, you want to go first? I'll let you pick it. Who wants to go first?
Go for it.
My tip is it kind of goes to what your question was about when you pee outdoors. Do you go full balls and cock or just cock? So regardless of which one you pick, never pee into the wind. What happens is if you pee and it's windy and it's blowing towards you, all your pee hits on your floor, your freaking your shorts, your tracksuit. You got to make sure you do one of these, figure out where the wind is. Okay, now and you pee against the wind so that the wind will carry your bodily fluids away from you. Because if the wind is blowing towards you and you pee, it's just gonna come back. It's gonna be a disaster.
Good
That's
tip.
my tip. Never pee in the wind. Never pee in the wind.
So I'm going to do a funny tip because that's
Just a
kind
tip.
of what we're doing, right? Just a tip. But always buy a mesh Wi-Fi system. Do not have that legacy one router in your house.
This motherfucker just geeked out on me right now.
I'm
'Cause I don't
geeking
know
out,
what you're
but-
saying.
It's funny.
Tell the people about that. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what you have to explain. Like for your non-IT guy, you got to explain that a little bit.
Always buy a mesh Wi-Fi system for your house because we have so many guys that try to come into these lounges and their Wi-Fi freaking sucks and it's a disaster. Buy a mesh. A mesh system will make sure that your phone has the best signal possible within your house. You got to get minimum of 3 at your house. I have 7 access points at my house. Always.
I want to
always
add to
go
that.
mesh.
Besides buying the mesh, get headphones. Am I right?
Yes, get
I
headphones.
feel like I should get headphones for this.
Yeah, here's a tip.
No,
for y'all.
you were good, but we've been in this room.
Oh,
We have a
you
whereby
you
also.
you have a real production mic and
But- We've been, and there's the dogs barking. They got the winds blowing. They got. Oh my god! I got a secondary tip. Whenever you're in a virtual lounge with several different guys smoke like you're a gangster. You're in your backyard, you're in your garage, you're in your smoking room, you're smoking your cigar, you got your scotch in your hand like you're a gangster, and your wife comes in and yells at you, press mute.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear your wife degrade you because you didn't take out the garbage,
I
because
do.
you left the toothpaste cover off. We've
I
had
love
guys that are smoking, being gangsters with their scotch, and their wife like, Victor, Frank, you didn't take the garbage out, you fucking lazy motherfucker. And he's like, okay, dear, I'm sorry, honey. And he's just degraded in front of 12 other men. That's
And
another.
if you're not adding to the conversation, like you're just sitting
Mute
there
yourself.
on the sidelines, mute yourself. Like, why is that so hard? Like, I get it. You want to be involved or whatever. And if you're just
that's a great tip.
Yeah. I'll give one.
For this day and age where so much of this is going on, if you're not going to say shit, you don't need to be the guy in the background with a fucking chainsaw with his neighbor doing it.
Just mute yourself. Guys don't want to mute themselves.
A lot of guys, it's new. Like my day job, like, you know, we live on, WebExes and, the Zoom meetings now and whatever, but, you know how to mute yourself. And a lot of times you're double muted. So you're muted on your phone and you're muted in the application. And then like they ask you a question, you're like, oh shit, now I got to unmute myself, whatever. Right. But unfortunately, a lot of guys, they just don't get it. They don't get it.
To get back on the rails for 2 seconds, and this is going to be a 2-second seriousness. I think this pandemic that's been terrible for the country, I definitely think this is going to change the new norm. This is going to change the way the cigar industry works. I think these virtual rooms, these virtual herfs are going to change the way we do business.
Yeah.
And I think it's for the better.
Yeah.
I think this is going to, besides what's going on, this is great, but our room and other rooms and people that have rooms, you're going to see more of this happening. It's just another beautiful way. And believe me, there have been guys that have been doing these virtual herfs before they were cool. Now everybody's doing them, but this is going to be a more norm. There's going to be guys doing this because we've met people that we probably would have never have ever met. Kevin, am I right or wrong?
1,000%.
On these rooms, and people that in a short amount of time, in a month and a half that we've been doing this,
they're all smoking protocol.
Not only that, but I've had guys say, Juan, you're great. You make me feel better, whatever's going on. But just the exposure to people in the world, man. This is the new norm. This media thing. I think it's great.
Dude, it's myself and Evan, man. We used to get made fun of from people for doing these all the time.
1,000%. I used to be one of those people. I'm not gonna lie. I would get invited to these. I'd go on for like a few minutes, and I'm like, who's doing this? Like, I'd rather talk to you in person. But being forced to do this as a company, you really see the value that this has. So going back to you,
so beneficial, and it's all remote.
Yes,
what I mean? Your cost is 1/10 of what everything else would be, and it's
zero.
Yeah. See, exactly right, and it's. Dude, myself and Wiseman, we used to do, Friday nights in the Rebar before the Rebar show was a thing.
Right.
Where, dude, it would be us, Ray 1-2 from New York City, Greg Chulo, a bunch of the New York dudes, a bunch of the Texas dudes. Dude, we all just be in a fucking room.
Rich.
Drinking beer, smoking cigars, talking shit. And people are like, oh, you're stupid. And now you see these people now that's like, look at this new fucking thing where everybody's hanging out online. And it's like, dude, we've been doing this shit for like fucking 10 years almost.
Now, the hard part is
Rich Swellington. That's a good dude right there, too. I like that cat.
Well, what's the hard
Evan,
thing?
go ahead.
Evan?
Okay, so I just want to say, because you see it often, people doing Zoom meetings with 10, 15 people. Justin and I come from the age 6-7 years ago where we were doing Google Hangouts meetings. Trying to organize the chain of talking is fucking hard once you get past 5 people. Like, you talk, then you talk, then you talk. Everyone wants to talk at the same time.
Right. 3 people are talking over the other fucking 3 people.
Yeah, we have that a little bit in our virtual lounge, but everyone's been very respectful, and we've got a moderator in there to help us out, and he's in there a lot, but not all the time. But what's cool about it is it's kind of like your local lounge, right? So we did the was really cool, the virtual Lazona Palooza event, right? So for a lot of people that, wanted to, see Eric Espinosa and the brands that he supports, so Protocol was in there, Pure 28 was in there, a lot of the shops.
Even La
that
Jugada.
support- La Jugada was in there. Yes. Yeah. So everyone's respectful. And with the Zoom
Moira
meeting,
Ruiz,
we have the
actually.
benefit of Moira Ruiz. Yeah. We have the ability to mute, everybody and then the person that's talking. So you get a little bit more control than these whereby meetings. But
Yeah.
I will say our virtual lounge, everybody's been super respectful. Somebody new comes in, we make sure we know who they are, where they're from, how they hear about the
we
room.
make them feel welcomed.
Yeah,
we
you-
actually stop. If a guy,
Stop,
we have,
yeah.
let's say we have 10 guys and a new guy we've never seen before comes into the room. We tell everybody, hold on, stop a second. Whatever the person's name is on the whereby, hey, Justin or Evan, welcome to the room. Is the first time I'm seeing you. Can you please tell a little bit about yourself? And we, it's just, it's amazing, bro. This is amazing. You guys had something, and again, people, and I was one of those guys. I was like, oh, come on, this is.
No, Juan told me because I told him I paid for the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi room for a
No,
full
but
year.
I did tell you in the beginning. I was great
was
with
like,
it,
yeah.
but
He was good, but he was like, "Wow, I'm not, like that's crazy. Like, who's gonna go in there?"
before this, I was, I was open to the idea, but I would always, because I am a very social person. I love human contact. I'm talking to
Oh,
people.
it's great.
But this is in itself, it's amazing. Like, we have met people that we probably would never have met
Yeah.
from different parts of the country. Even we've had guys from Germany in our room. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that this is going to change the way the cigar business does business. So I want to say thank you to Justin and Evan. You were the pioneers in this, and I'll give you guys credit. And I'm also going to give you guys a beautiful toast.
Yeah, man. Cheers,
Of
Juan.
course.
Cheers. Yeah, no. We're getting towards the end of the episode. I want to thank Kevin, Juan from Protocol Cigars. Thank you guys for coming on.
It was a pleasure and an honor to be here.
You know what, guys? Thank you for some of the best answers we've ever had.
Yeah.
All of our answers may
Realistic
have not been the best business answers, but they were answers from the heart.
Dude, they're real answers.
Right, real. We're real guys.
You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the One and Only Rebar. Till next week, suckers.